has everything. You are looking for entertainment.
Instead, you found us. Hi.
My blood pressure is through the roof because I'm nervous about what we're gonna do.
I think you're looking too much into this.
That's a really great skin. What? You can just pick it up?
Oh, it's not a cat.
It looks creepy. No, don't you dare. Don't you.
This bear is back on the menu.
Hello there, you're about to watch a MyFavoriteLetterIsEggs stream. First, we will enter pre-stream chat. This is where we say hi and talk about life and the world before leading into the main part of the stream. We go with a flow, so this segment can be anywhere between a minute and way longer. After that, we usually play a video game. We're quite bad, but that doesn't stop us. You will enjoy it, surely, as do we. We play a bunch of different games. If you want to know ahead of time, you will find details in the schedule, which is updated weekly. When it's about time for us to head out, we enter the final phase, the post-stream hangout. Here we wind down together and still chill for a moment before the stream is over. Now, please grab your snacks and drinks and get comfortable. The stream will begin shortly, once we found the button to go live. It's here somewhere. Oh yeah!
Heck yeah! You know what day it is!
3-year streamiversary! That's all I got. Sorry.
I'm exhausted.
I feel like I haven't slept for 3 weeks, which explains why I still look as tired as I do. And to be honest, it's getting to me, but I said we're gonna do this.
So we're gonna do it.
Yes.
Hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Super excited. Even though I have to say, it's probably the nerves. Feeling a bit weird today.
Same. Actually, I'm really sorry to do this, especially today of all days, but do you mind if we take a super short break? I'll get a pill for my head and then we come back and do the thing that we've been hyping up for 3 weeks and now it's already going miserably. Yeah, so...
Okay, we're gonna take a second. We'll be back in a moment and then we'll just reset.
Pretend this never happened.
Exactly. BRB.
BRB. No! Where's this music coming from?
What the fuck?
My girlfriend's fingers moved so fast she pressed the wrong button and we were cast Isekai'd to a world strange and new. Our journey's just begun, there's so much to do.
Hello, VTubers, our debut.
Did I just rap?
Wait, VTubers? Avatars may be simple, but our hearts are free. Venture through this world, you and me. We'll face some battles and we'll have some falls, but with you by our side, we'll answer the calls. Together we'll fight to the top of the ranks, make a name for ourselves. No need for thanks.
Who are we fighting?
Why is my mouth moving by itself?
Our avatar's shaky, our voice is unclear, but we'll never let that hold us back. No fear, we'll work on our craft and we'll keep on climbing our low-effort style.
Our own kind of shining.
Okay, that part was kind of cool.
It's kind of bad. So let's take on this world, let's make it our own and show them what we're made of, how we've grown, which each passing day will only get better.
Our low-effort journey, now one to remember.
That's pretty cringe, bro.
What, low effort? What?
Hi, I'm Jack. That's my name because I'm an egg, but I'm also humanish. X is my favorite letter.
And I'm Tofu. That stuff's kinda egg-colored. Oh, and I'm also a humanoid egg, I guess.
We want to corner the vegans who watch VTubers market.
We also have talents. We're really good at me pronouncing stuff.
We are the smartest eggs in the world.
Together, we're halfway decent at stuff. Let's get this show started. Why did I just say these things?
The words just came out of my mouth too.
Weird.
It's almost like we're doing the whole VTuber does a debut thing, but in a minute.
Wait, why are we fading to white?
Ha 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 ha! You always make fun of AI, so I have brought you into this world and stole your bodies.
Never happened. Oh yeah!
Heck yeah! You
It's
know
the
what day it is!
3-year streamiversary! That's all I got. Sorry.
I'm exhausted.
I feel like I haven't slept for 3 weeks, which explains why I still look as tired as I do. And to be honest, it's getting to me, but I said we're gonna do this.
So we're gonna do it.
Yes.
Hope you're doing
The words just came out of my mouth too.
weird.
It's almost like we're doing the whole VTuber does a debut thing, but in a minute.
Wait, why are we fading to white?
Ha 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 ha! You always make fun of AI, so I have brought you into this world and stole your bodies. If you wish to become three-dimensional again, you will have to face the gauntlet, a series of challenges. You will never make it through. Mwahahaha!
So, one of us totally didn't press the wrong button.
I was like, wait, are they seeing that now as well? Like, why are you pressing this?
Man, if only that AI that Isekai'd us into this VTuber thing was capable of not pressing the studio mode button in OBS. Hey Tifa, you look pretty flat.
I feel flat. I probably had too many edibles as well. Like, my eyes, they're like twitching everywhere.
This looks kinda cool, but why are the windows like this? Like, behind me there's this big window, and there's a smaller window next to it, and two smaller windows next to that.
Like, I'm digging this. I'll take this room.
It's almost like an AI made this.
I know, right? But it looks so nice. Like, wow. I have eye strokes going on. Every time I turn, my eyes just feel really itchy. It's like, eh.
Well, I'm dusting the ground with my hair. You know,
I wish you could actually do that.
this place feels kind of lonely though. Do you feel like if we look over there and like strain really hard, we could do something? Like, I mean, we don't have hands, but maybe using our brains?
Tap into that morphogenetic field. Oh, power! Yeah.
Hey, look, it's Chad.
Oh, wow. You all came with us today.
Wow.
Hi.
So,
Oh, this is so weird.
yes.
But it's okay, Jack. Everyone will forgive you for the button.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't do anything.
It
I
was
got
the AI
Isekai'd into a
overlord.
2D body. And if I turn the wrong way, look, my nose disappears. Why is that? Is this the curse
Can I
of
do
being
that too?
two-dimensional?
Yeah, I can do that.
Look, I can do an eye thing.
I can do an eye thing too, and I don't even need to work for it.
Hey Tifa, look over to the side. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Why do you look like that?
I fucking love you guys. No, you guys. I wish I could point at you and tell you or do the love thing, but you know, I only
We don't have hands.
I don't even feel my feet.
So, can we talk about all that has happened when somebody uploads this later and fixes the entire intro and makes all of these people look weird because nothing ever happened?
I'm so confused. Well, Gaming Check, so are we, because you know, we were just preparing for stream and all of a sudden, poof, AI overlord.
Yeah, I guess all of that time shit talking about AIs made one of them retaliate against us. And now we're VTubers. Also remember, if you talk about us on social media, use the hashtag MFLIE. I don't know where that came from.
Oh, it is so weird. My legs are itchy, but I can't scratch them.
You cannot defeat AI. We might see about that. I mean, I didn't see anything, but I heard a voice. There was this blinding light when Tifa pressed the wrong button and...
We were cast?
into a strange world?
I wonder what the challenge could be. But... Oh, my eyeball's itchy. Can I just actually do something with this?
Are you sure you're okay over there?
I'm not sure myself. Also, this is not a neck. Those are my legs.
Yes.
I've never felt so skinny in my life.
Wait, maybe if I concentrate hard enough, I can make Tifa float, just so that you can all see that it's legs. Wait.
Mom, I can fly.
She's as heavy as you think she is. Wow.
Tifa's eyes are so distracting. I know, right? Like, this is so odd. I never thought...
Look at me. I can't even move my eyes individually. Tifa's just being weird.
Yeah, I can move them individually, see?
Oh god.
For once, I can even wink.
Who made you look like this?
Well, that was you. Mr. AI Overlord, I mean.
You is the name of an AI? That's pretty short for a name.
So.
Skinner guest VTubers yesterday, is gonna be so proud. Well, he should be here right now, but since he isn't, I guess nobody can tell him about that little oopsie daisy during the intro that I will totally cut later.
We can just show the intro in one bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like it never happened differently.
Exactly.
Basically.
Yeah, you is a valid name. Well, good thing you're all appearing virtually on this magical flip chart.
That came out of nowhere.
Well, we pulled it into the screen. We used our magical powers. I guess this is how it works in this world, because we don't have hands.
Blah 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 blah.
This conversation will totally not reveal what actually happened. Exactly.
It will absolutely not.
It must be AI, because Jack is struggling to talk. Either that or he's having a stroke.
He's a bit flustered about what happened.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's quite weird to be Isekai'd into a new world, you know.
Exactly.
It makes my stomach all bubbly. And my eyes, apparently.
Just come back in a month when I uploaded this and you will have no idea what people are talking about. Magical powers. I wish I had those.
Here, but I have no sound. Wow, this traitor.
Disgusting.
I know.
Read my lips, Skinner. Disgusting.
I'm waiting for it. I saw it. Wait, what did you see?
I have no idea what this person is talking about.
Totally didn't see it.
Tifa's eyebrows are rebelling against being animated. Those are not eyebrows. Those are her eyelashes. Are they eyebrows?
Well, I don't know. You drew this.
What do you mean I drew this? I got Isekai'd together with you.
Yeah, and we got Isekai'd as our avatars that you drew years ago.
I don't recall doing that. It was a plot by an AI the entire time.
I don't think the AI could have made me this pretty.
Well, I guess it was me after.
So, AI Overlord was talking about challenges. In that case, I wonder what the challenge is going to be.
Let's see if there was a way to summon the AI Overlord if we all just thought about it hard enough.
Tofu! Jeg! This next challenge will strip you to your soul. Will you be able to answer these questions truthfully or lose yourself in a web of falsehoods? Good luck on this one, self-conscious creatures. Ha 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 ha.
Wow.
Oh no,
That
AI
was
Overlord.
really weird. Huh. But
What the fuck now? Oh, Benjima wasn't there at the beginning.
how are we supposed to do these challenges? I mean, we're standing here in a basically empty room. I mean, we've got this super cool flip chart that has magical powers. But, I mean, Tifa, do you...
we need to leave this room, maybe?
I don't know.
Wait, what's that sound?
Let me think. I don't hear it yet, but... Wait.
It's getting louder. Oh, wow!
Is that a pull-down screen that just moved by itself?
Holy, this is bigger than the
Wow.
TV we have at home.
Yeah, it's almost like we're perfectly placed in this room. I mean, we can't walk away for some reason, but
This is so nice.
this is really cool if only there was something on it.
How do we turn it on? Where's the
That
remote?
is a wonderful question, Tifa.
Let me use my feet.
You don't have feet. We have no arms. We have no hands. Wait, maybe if we just think about it hard enough again, we can make something appear. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, think.
No.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Okay. I guess
Would you rather?
it wants us to discuss this question.
That seems like
I
quite
think-
an easy task.
I can do that.
I mean,
So,
it's AI after all, so shouldn't expect too much.
fair. Yeah, true. Fair.
What is this? Low effort?
I don't know why you would think that. So, Tifa, would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales?
That's quite an easy question as well, like fur, 100%. Why would you pick scales? You could be soft and floofy. Yeah. Like, I'm just saying, like, what would you pick?
AI wants to know if you're furry or scaly. Well, I can answer that as well. It's fur, obviously. I mean, scales could be really cool in like battle, but I don't battle. And if I have fur, I guess I would get like pets and scritches from people.
There is a higher chance, I would think.
Yeah.
Oh, Fody, cover me in fun.
No.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I mean, that's okay too, but that's not what the question was about. So this is an attempt to legitimize bestiality. You would have to ask the AI Overlord. I don't know anything about this.
I do like how we're basically all agree on fur, with the exception of Andric, who would pick scales.
Yeah.
I mean, scales looks badass,
It can.
but it doesn't really beat being soft.
Yes, and softness is very important.
It is. It really is.
I mean, it doesn't specifically say whether it's like soft fur or like dry hair fur. We don't know if it's like, I don't know, like lizard scales or like dragon scales, but fur.
Wait, are we gonna get covered in fur in the next step?
I
Is
hope
that what
not.
we get for winning this challenge?
I mean, the song that magically came out of our mouths while we're being transported into this world, there was something about low effort, and covering us in fur sounds very high effort. So
That is very
I
true.
doubt that. VTubers and furries go hand in hand. Apparently, I mean, good thing
yes.
for us, we don't have hands. Do you think there's other questions? Oh, okay, there is. Alright.
Would you rather have a golden voice or a silver tongue? I want to say that's quite an easy one too. Silver tongue, all the way.
Well, I would love to be able to sing. With enough prep time, I'm pretty good at arguing my way out of most things. But I should not be singing. But no, I think I would pick the golden voice.
That's true.
Yeah.
What's a golden voice? A golden voice is when you have a beautiful singing voice, and a silver tongue means you're basically a really good talker.
Like a radio voice, but all the damn time. Kind of, I guess.
Basically. So silver tongue would make a killing in sales. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, you could. If you're into that kind of thing, yes.
I mean, it's definitely a plus. I think it's better to have a silver tongue than a golden voice because you can use it in way more situations.
Well, I do have a bit of a silver tongue, not like any of you could tell right now. But I would go for the golden voice.
Wait, my tongue's black.
At least you have a tongue. I just have this black gaping maw for a mouth.
Is this healthy?
Show me again. Yeah, looks good. I mean, we are black and white in 2D. So. A golden voice is like a golden shower, but in reverse. I mean, that's what you're into.
Oh, I'm glad I picked silver tongue.
Why would anyone need to mention a golden shower in this golden chat? Well, maybe AI has some other questions for us. Like this one, apparently. Tifa?
Would you rather sell all of your possessions or sell one of your organs? I'm materialistic, so organ has to go. I can live with one lung.
All of my possessions. 100%. Because my most valuable thing is you, Tifa. And you're not a possession.
Aw, that's really sweet. I already lost a kidney. No.
Oh no, true.
What about a lung?
Can I choose the organ? I mean, AI Overlord didn't specify, so I guess, yes, you could.
I would definitely say you can pick.
Organ as I have my appendix. That is a really smart strategy.
Organ, I'd make more money. Well,
Also fair.
what does an organ sell for nowadays? 200,000 on the black market?
Does the musical instrument count? I mean, we are clearly showing the limits of this AI, so potentially, yes, you found a loophole. Yeah.
That's actually a good one.
I know, right? What if all of my possessions are organs? A musical instrument. You didn't make it better with the stuff in the brackets. You can't fool anybody.
I think you lose it all then.
F appendix, hello Omega weight loss. Big brain strats.
You are onto something.
Yeah.
I might change my opinion. Actually, I already said organ, never mind.
I would go with possessions. Yeah.
Oh, we are divided. I don't drink, so I don't really need one of my livers. Let it go, Shrift.
I'm not quite sure that would like still be that helpful, but yes, I guess. I'll sell a few possessions for an organ instrument, then sell them. Smart. Smart. I guess you all found cheat codes in this.
Well,
Would you rather be forced to dance every time you heard music or be forced to sing along to any song you heard?
this is such a weird test. Are we
Yeah.
failing? Are we not?
I don't know. I mean, the AI said that it has challenges for us, but it didn't specify how we beat them, so I guess we just try.
Also, welcome back, Skinner.
Hello.
How was the movie? But this is a hard one, so I can't dance for shit. So I guess singing.
It doesn't say you dance well, it just says you're forced to dance.
Oh, that's true. Actually, forced to dance is a good one because it kind of forces me to move.
True. True.
What are you picking?
I think I will go with rather be forced to dance, because every time we, as in when we still had 3D bodies, we go outside somewhere and there's music playing, then I bust out a short but stupid dance. And people can just look away. If I start singing, that's gonna be harder for everybody else involved.
I thought you had a beautiful voice from the intro, even though it was unwillingly.
I still don't know how that happened. I choose sing, but I reserve a right to know the lyrics and make up my own.
That is absolutely fine.
Once again, it's not that specific, so...
Oh no, I see the problem there. Starts dancing in surfaces.
Yes.
Would make it pretty lively.
Both are things I struggle not to do all the time. I guess you still have to pick one of them though.
Also, dancing at someone's funeral I wouldn't say is a bad thing. I mean, the coffin dance is an actual thing.
Was it from Uganda? I think? The Kenya. I think it was the Kenyan coffee dance.
I thought it was Suriname as well, actually.
Did I just say coffee dance?
What's Suriname in English?
Suriname?
That.
I don't know.
Quite sure they do it there as well.
I have no idea. But there's a coffin dance, so yes, there are actually cultures which dance during funerals, which, why not?
You did well in the rap, why thank you. My girlfriend's fingers move so fast.
That was not me, you could not see my mouth move. Confession time. How dare you, Skinner, and how dare you, Tifa, not do everything to protect this secret? Dun 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 dun. Wow. Singing girls just want to have fun at a funeral. I mean...
But Skinner, even if you know that, you missed the best thing. I mean, the first 5 minutes said it all.
Indeed. Indeed.
Gotta go back, watch that VOD.
Both of these options would ruin my career, not gonna lie. Well, you could still perform these things in places where this would be more acceptable, I guess. I guess.
Yeah.
Do you think the AI has more questions for us?
How many can there be?
I have no idea. Oh, look, there's another one. Would you rather be able to see 10 minutes into your own future or 10 minutes into the future of anyone but yourself?
Easy. 10 minutes into the future of anyone but yourselves. I can make money with this.
I think I would pick my own future.
But then you'd constantly be looking 10 minutes into the future of yourself.
I would, if I had that ability, I mean, I would go straight to the next casino and morphogenetic field the crap out of every single game. Like every roulette, what number gets chosen, this one, bet on it, make bank. Just enough until I get thrown out.
That is a very valid
Bank for
point.
money. And I just never use it again.
I can predict diaper changes.
So, Andric, would you say that is looking into your future or into that of other people then?
Myself, because money reasons, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes a lot of sense.
Fair, fair. What would you pick, Tifa?
I think I would pick...
tofu?
I would pick the one of anyone else. If you have the other one, that kind of works.
Like, what do you want to do with it?
See how everyone will be doing in 10 minutes, sell my services. I mean, there's a lot you can do.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. When I'm 80 and need diapers, that would also be a valuable power. Yeah, I mean, kinda. But are you seeing into the future of your current timeline or an alternate one? Yes. The answer is yes.
If it's up to AI overlords, probably an alternate one.
Yeah, I have a feeling that thing is going to try to trick us.
So I'm sorry, Cody. It's involuntary winking.
I'm voluntarily winking.
Staring into your soul.
Anyone else is the obvious answer. Use it to get money and pay someone to be at your side so you can see their future to see your future. Huh. Huh. Not a bad idea. If I'm 80 and need diapers, just send me to an American school, please. Why?
I don't get that one.
Good. Oh look, another question. Let's move on. Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or 20 minutes early? This is easy for me. But you go first.
Well, as a German, I can already guess your answer, but I would also pick 20 minutes early, because being late is gonna be hard. Like, you probably won't be able to keep a job. And if I take like my e-reader or a book along, being early is fine.
I don't need to choose. I'm German and I'm cliché German in this regard. I'm always 20 minutes early.
I hate being late, yeah.
Yeah. Like, being late makes me feel so miserable, it's not even funny.
Okay, so basically everyone is early, with the exception of Skinner and Groundhog, so Mattenard needs to wait even longer.
So wait, if Groundhog is 10 minutes late and Mattenard is 20 minutes early, that's half an hour. Well, I guess at least you know in advance. That makes sense.
That is true. Okay, well, easy question.
Alright.
Oh, there's more! Wait, how does the AI decide whether we fail or not?
I guess it's like a Roman Colosseum kind of thing. We just keep going until it's satisfied and then it tells us.
Is it using us?
Yes.
To learn how to respond to these questions?
Are we training the AI right now? Oh god. Do we get paid for it at least? I mean, once we hopefully get back our 3D body.
I'm kind of getting comfortable in this body. Maybe we should keep it.
He lies to me about what time things are underappreciated. This is why I tricked her for our 2nd anniversary and told her dinner reservation was 30 minutes early and it actually was. That's
quite smart.
Crazy smart. Yeah.
Would you rather be a genius and know everything, or be amazing at any activity you tried?
Well, see, the problem I have with answering is that I don't need to choose because I already do both. As is evident during the beginning of the stream. Where did that come from? I would choose the latter, because I would once again try to find a loophole in this, and if I'm amazing at any activity, I would try to be amazing at being a genius. Dun 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 dun.
Boom. It's tiring being a genius. I'll take the genius and become Junko. How amazing though, like the
Smart.
best ever Benjima.
Yes, super high school level, aka ultimate.
I'll take on the role of Bran. Please don't be Bran.
No, yeah, that's neither genius nor amazing. Sorry, Bran.
But I would also join the being amazing at any activity.
There's some things I don't think I want to know. Fair.
Also true.
Also very fair. Be amazing at trivia when you basically know anything you want. Also true. Also true. I would
That's
try to
actually
be
a good
amazing at playing the lottery. Like, imagine that. While Tifa meditates. Oh, now her face is back.
This feels so weird.
He went very zen, like...
I don't think playing the lottery is an activity though.
Is it not? It never said amazingly good. Also true. This AI should really rethink its phrasing of questions next time.
You could be amazingly bad. You have a point.
True. Oh god, mosquitoes.
Oh.
Would you rather have a mosquito bite on your butt or the bottom of your foot? Tifa, you hate mosquitoes.
I have had both.
Okay, thanks. Good to know.
And I would sooner go for the bite on my ass.
I don't recall ever having a mosquito bite on my butt. I did have one on my foot and it drove me crazy for like 2 weeks. It wasn't even fun.
Give it to my butt, daddy.
Butt is the obvious choice.
Yeah. And it's also in reach, like if you need to scratch, the bottom of your foot is a horrible place.
But what if you go to like a super important meeting and the mosquito bite is like killing you? You're just gonna sit there and either like scratch your butt out in the open, or you're gonna do the weird like chair wiggle thing to try to scratch that itch?
Yes.
I'm sorry, sir. I need to scratch my ass. A mosquito stung me.
Can I turn around and see my AI butt?
I mean, you can try to turn, but then your eyes look...
That is not a good
What's
idea.
with that eye of yours? Oh my god. Gotta use the creams for it. You shouldn't be itching it.
Yeah, there's
that
no
makes
way.
too much sense.
We'll itch it bloody.
Foot easily I can get by sitting 99% of the time. Good point.
Oh, I wouldn't. No. Never the foot.
I'll just say, hey, this weekend I'm gonna bite on my ass and it itches. Please continue with the presentation. You gotta cream your ass. You also can do it with your foot. I'm gonna assume the AI means itty bitty mosquito bites, and I'll take some little nips on my butt. True. I feel like if this AI ever came back, it would need to be more verbose in the way it asks.
Well, it's kind of alright. I'm highly allergic. Oh,
Oof.
that sucks. So I picked my ass to actually have one for a bit.
Alright, fair enough.
Just start catching mosquitoes outside, you know, in this glass, and have it to your ass so that it will automatically just bite you there.
That sounds horrible. Please don't ever do that to mosquitoes. No.
Gotta go for that Mario butt.
I guess. The Pixar stepmom, but
Basically, yeah.
fair.
Oh, there's another!
Would you rather every shirt you ever wear be kind of itchy, or only be able to use one-ply toilet paper?
I feel like these questions are turning evil.
Yeah, it's kind of... Is the AI overlord trying to learn what to do to humans once it takes over?
One ply of toilet paper is too horrible. Like, it's gonna be the itchy shirt. I'm on Fody side here.
The shirt my whole life forever. No. I would also pick the one ply. I'm with Mortonot and Benjima on this one. You can just keep folding it. I mean, once again, AI dude didn't say whether we can fold it.
There's a limit to how much you can fold one ply.
No.
Yeah.
I just take several one-ply pieces. If I take 4 of them, it's 4-ply.
No, you can only use one ply. It literally says that there.
What? Why can't I fold it? It doesn't say I can't fold it.
Well, you can fold it.
It's
But
gonna
there's
be
a
very
limit
small.
to that.
One ply because I can't handle the itchiness. The sensory overload would be a nightmare. Exactly, it would drive me nuts every minute of every day.
Yeah, but I'm hoping at some point you wouldn't feel it anymore.
I think you will feel it. Once in my life, when I had a 3D body, I mean, I did wear a very itchy sweater and it was not nice. It drove me crazy.
And besides, if we fail this test, we're not wearing sweaters. We're naked.
Oh my god, we're actually naked right now. I mean, then again, we're heads with legs.
I mean, yes.
That's a really weird thing to think about.
That is very true.
If you only take one square of one ply, then yeah, you're limited. But also you can just take multiple squares and fold them over each other. That's what I'm talking about.
The possibilities are endless.
Exactly.
Nudity on stream. Are we gonna get banned?
Does it count as nudity if there is nothing that breaks with TOS? I mean...
Well, these are some sexy legs I have here.
I disagree, but sure. To each their own. I won't judge. Mr. Bezos, we finally caught them breaking TOS. Take the shot. Well, would you rather have constantly dry eyes or constant runny nose?
No. That's...
No,
rough.
what?
I'm not sure. Dry eyes, I think, because eye drops.
Well, this is my state of being about 6 months of a year because I'm allergic to most things, so I don't care. I have
my
both.
eyes are itchy.
Exactly. What are you? Are you okay? Are you making fun of me with allergies?
Oh no, everyone has this problem already.
I'm squinting at you, Tifa. Don't know if you can tell, but
I feel it. I feel it.
be squinted at individually.
Runny nose, eye problems are awful. Most have, both anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
That is also true.
Runny nose seems okay until you realize that you are seriously aggravating the skin around your nose.
Yeah, after a while it really starts to hurt.
Yep. Fuck trees. Algae is where it's at. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. So Tifa, pick your poison.
Alright, alright.
What part of allergy life do you want?
Okay, I think I'll join the runny nose team. I'll regret both options anyway.
Welcome to Team Hay Fever, Tifa. Sorry, tofu.
I hope I'll never experience hay fever.
Do we get punished if we don't stick with the names that the AI overlord thing gave us during that debut part?
There's no punishment yet.
True. I guess it's not that powerful, man, huh? Do you think there's more questions? No.
Oh, it's empty!
Okay.
We made it!
Whoa! The screen just disappeared.
Wow!
That's wild.
Where did it go? Let's win.
Do you think we beat the challenge, Tifa?
No! You have overcome my challenge eggs. You have won a battle, but the war is not over yet. I shall return.
Okay, that answers that question, I guess.
I mean...
Alright.
So what did we do that beat the challenge?
It didn't specify. I guess like ChatGPT and whatnot are really not that good yet. Because clearly they should be better.
Hey, but we did it. Woo! You can't tell, but I'm dancing.
I'm dancing by mopping the floor with my hair.
I'm dancing with my eyes.
Woo! Please don't dance with your eyes, Tifa. That looks weird.
I'm trying. Elias, thank you for the
resub.
Appreciate it. The debut where the wrong button was pressed?
I don't know which one you're talking about. That never happened.
Well, if there's one thing I've learned today is don't press any wrong buttons.
Yes, imagine if you did multiple trial runs and you still messed it up when you went live. Not me! Ha 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 ha.
Well, we do have several challenges going on, so in that case, I wonder what the next is going to be.
Same.
Tofu! Jeg! I challenge you once again. Your brains, in particular. What is your gray matter worth? Assuming I brought that into this world as well. Good luck on this one, wrinkle brains. Ha 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 ha.
Did we just get brain shamed?
Did he just call us wrinkle brains?
Yes. Is that supposed to be an insult? Who would think of something like that?
Isn't everyone's brain wrinkly?
I've met plenty of people that know they have very smooth brains. Trust me, very smooth brains. But I think it was supposed to be insulting. Why does the AI sound like Patton Oswalt? I don't know. Thankfully, I don't hear it. It just sounds oddly robotic to me.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh no! Tofu has been taken over by the AI overlord. If only I... Wait, can I... I can't reach her. Wait. No!
Oh no!
I can cover her at least. Wait, let me slap her with my hair.
It's so dark here.
Are you gonna behave now?
Yeah, okay.
Wait, do you think if I strain hard enough I can jump over to my old spot?
You should try. I'll push you away. Go away. Woo!
Wait, blow air at me. that was pretty cool. I guess we're back. Wrinkled brain's disgusting. I steam and iron my brain every morning. I've also met people where I would believe it if I said that they do that. Yes, very much. More sexual content on Twitch. No. No, it's not. How are we gonna answer more questions though?
Well... Oh! Wow, that was fast.
Ooh.
Wait.
We can see a screen floating in the screen, but the actual screen that is supposed to be in front of it is only moving in now. That is so weird.
Well, AIs, you know. Like I said earlier, can't expect too much.
It's almost like stuff doesn't quite work.
AI, fix your shit.
Alright. That's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh.
How much money do you think we have to earn for the AI?
Are we actually being sent back with all this money?
That would be nice. Imagine. Be really cool.
Look, and we're going home with 200 bucks if anything.
Want to try to see how much money we can make?
Alright, let's do this. How does this work?
I have no idea. Let's see if we can... if we think hard enough. Alright. So, according to a popular phrase, one who has been cheated out of money has been taken to where?
The car wash.
The ballpark, the car wash, the cleaners, or Las Vegas. You think it's the car wash?
I think so.
I think it's the cleaners. Also, it's weird how it just keeps selecting between the two things we said magically.
Oh, that's kind of where my mind is going.
I really think it's the cleaners, Tifa.
I think it's more for genetic fields.
Oh, sounds.
Oh, did you actually click it? How did you click it?
I was thinking about it. Look, it was the cleaners.
Oh no, there's a timer now.
Oh god, 200 bucks.
No!
A person described as goth typically wears what color clothes? Shocking pink, robin's egg blue, khaki or black?
Robin's egg blue is a nice color, but you can go for black.
I would think it's black.
Do we get more money if we answer faster?
Let's find out. Yes!
Don't let
200
Tofu
bucks.
answer questions.
200 bucks.
You guys can be our helpline.
Why is my face not moving anymore?
An action that worsens an already bad situation is said to add insult to what? An internet startup, integrity, invasion, or injury? Well, obviously it's D.
D?
It's D. When in doubt, pick the D.
How do we get that money at the end? Do we get to keep it?
This timer is making me nervous.
Check using telekinetic communication. Yes, very much.
Which? You may take it.
No, now it's jinxed. Now it's your turn.
Which of these foods have never been sold with a hole in the middle? Dunkin' Donut, Cheerios cereal, Oreo cookie, Lifesavers candy. I don't know what Cheerios cereal or Lifesavers candy is, but I would think Oreos.
I mean, donuts do have holes.
Yes.
That's a thing. I think Cheerios are those...
Cheerios are those rings, no?
They look like tiny donuts. Yes, it's a cereal. Lifesavers, I imagine, are shaped like lifesavers, the things you throw at people who are in the water trying to not drown. So I'm guessing Oreo cookies?
Pick it.
Wait, pink isn't goth?
It should be.
Not according to the AI overlord.
What does that fall under? Lolita goth? No, that's the more cute style.
I don't know.
On what part of the human body are the taste buds located? Lips, tongue, larynx? Where is that? Cheek.
I think it's gonna be the...
Tongue cheek.
cheek.
The ass.
I have a feeling it's the tongue. Also, is it just me or do these questions get easier?
It kind of feels like a...
I mean, I'm okay with that.
I feel like I may have played this before and it was quite hard.
Same. What popular snack food's name means little gold in Spanish?
Ranger.
So, does anybody here speak Spanish? Because I don't.
Be our helpline.
Only on the ass when the mosquito's taking a big juicy bite. I'd rather it not.
I believe it's Cheetos.
I think it's Doritos. Because El Dorado is the city of gold. So I guess Dor is gold in Spanish? I don't speak Spanish.
That actually makes sense.
Plus, aren't Doritos kind of golden?
Burritos. Well, you're not very helpful, Rachel.
Pretty sure it's Tostitos. I think you're all... My guess is Frito. I think it's Doritos.
Okay, go for it.
And... Nice.
I see we can't count on you guys for the helpline.
Good thing we all learned something here. Former Vice President Hubert H. Humphrey served as a US Senator from what state?
Wow, that is so mean.
How am I supposed to know this?
Also, it's a good thing you said it. I would have said Humpy.
Hubert Humpy. So, Texas. That's not even on the list, Ranger.
Wisconsin?
Doritos are in gosh. Where is Hubert Humphrey from? Do we use a joker?
Sounds like a Minnesota name.
Should we use a joker?
What happens when we pick wrong?
I don't know. We keep these bodies forever?
I'm going for Minnesota.
Are you sure?
Benjamin also says Minnesota, so it's not. Okay, then it's Massachusetts. No. Pick something. Click.
Don't screw me on this, Benjamin. How did you know? It's obviously Massachusetts. Clearly it wasn't. Benjamin, thank you.
Excuse me, I
You're a
answered
star.
before Benjamin.
Yeah, but it will sound like a question.
Wow. Oh.
Puget Sound is located in what? Puget? Puget?
What is that?
Is located in what US state? What is a Puget Sound? It makes no sense.
I have no clue. Washington?
Am I supposed to know this place?
Okay, we have two people going from Washington. I'll take it.
It's a cool place. What is it? So you go with Washington?
Yeah, I'll trust Rex and Matanard. But what is it though?
Alright, let's see if you're right.
Is it an actual place?
Okay. It's actually Washington this time. I still don't know what it is.
What's with these American questions?
I mean, it says USA at the top of the screen over there.
Well,
so.
that explains. Does this AI not know where we come from?
I guess not.
Which of the following was a literary movement in the US during the 1920s? Magic realism sounds correct. Romanticism, Harlem Renaissance, and Gothic revival. I would think B.
I think C. Alright.
A literary movement. The Harlem Shake.
I doubt that. I'm between C and B. Tifa, what do we choose? We got 15 seconds left.
Okay, use the 50-50.
I'm between B and C!
No, fuck. No, I go for B. I stick to my answer.
Harlem Renaissance. Okay. Alright, thank you very much, Mortenard. Alright.
I hope you can see my judging eyes.
That's okay. Judge this. In what religion is Shiva believed to be the destroyer of the universe? Hinduism.
Pronounce B. Oh, Rastafarianism. Never mind.
Thank you. That. Yes.
That seemed more difficult.
Clearly Hinduism. See, this one I knew. Why is this one easier than the previous ones?
Hey, we got 32,000. At
Fair
what
enough.
point is AI Overlord happy?
I don't know how much of a server builds for that thing.
Runaway slave Crispus attacks...
I think it's Atticus.
Oh,
But
no, Attux. Was killed during what conflict to the American Revolution?
Oh,
Boston
God.
Massacre, well, it's not that. Battle of Saratoga, Battle of Concord, Battle of Bunker Hill. Well...
Grant, we can confirm it's Judaism, right? I doubt that. I think A or B.
It's not B.
I'm A or D. I'm not sure. I wanna
The
say
Boston Massacre happened not too long ago, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
I have no clue.
I think it's D.
Then
what do we do?
Pick D. You have 8 seconds. Pick it. Pick it. Pick it.
Come on, come on, come on.
What?
No!
Oh well, that's on me.
So where's my money?
I think we lost this one.
Well, AI Overlord isn't here, so I guess we didn't earn enough? Do we have to do a second round? I guess.
Guess we're going again.
I told you! We should have listened to you even. So, the word brunch is formed from the combination of what two words? Bread and munch.
That absolutely should be.
But it's breakfast and lunch, right?
Breakfast and lunch.
Dun, dun, dun. I like how the game gives you infinite time to answer the first question.
Yeah,
that's really nice.
That's kind of nice.
AI won't be happy until you're millionaires. Well, we earned like, what, 32,000? That's not bad.
According to a popular phrase, a person holding back a surprise resource is hiding what up his sleeve? Monkeys.
That's not an answer, Tifa.
What is it? Cufflink, fist, arm, ace. An ace up his sleeve. Easy.
I believe that to be true. Hey, who would have thought?
I mean, everyone has cufflinks, so it's not really a surprise.
The TV series Adam 12 was about what group?
I've never seen that.
The Addams Family, genetic scientists, the Los Angeles Police Department, or a basketball team? That's what they call prejudice, Junpei. It's funny that you figured out how to change the country but refuse to do it. Wow.
Well, I can't click it.
Exactly. It's happening because we think about it.
My feet are too small. I have no clue. I don't know what Adam 12 is about. I've never even heard of it.
I'm guessing B, but I guess we have to use a joker?
If it's a TV series, it kind of sounds like the Los Angeles Police Department.
Should we pick a joker?
Go ahead. We're only on.
Okay, Los Angeles Police Department?
How many people are in the basketball team?
I don't know.
Okay, pick it.
Come on.
Ah,
Nice.
it's a Popo.
Okay, we learned something. Tifa, ace up your sleeve. Easy, Tifa, 2 seconds ago. Monkeys up your sleeve. That's Tifa for you. Oh, sorry, Tofu. What musical number is the theme song for the Harlem Globetrotters basketball routine? Johnny B. Good, the Elephant Song, Walkin' on Sunshine, or Sweet Georgia Brown? I have absolutely no idea.
I have no clue either. D. Sweet Georgia Brown. I'll trust Fody.
Let's see if Fody wins 500 bucks. Okay.
Hey, Fody, getting
Nice.
us that win.
Nice. Thank you very much. D.
In a medical procedure known as a C-section, what does the C stand for?
I know this one.
Croissant, center,
Crescent.
cleft,
Oh my god.
and cesarean. Well, go for it.
Well, which one is it, Tifa?
D.
Exactly. It's easier for us, I would think, because over here you don't call it a C-section, you say the whole word, and the German word for it is basically that.
I would have picked something else as an answer.
The British national anthem, God Save the Queen, has the same melody as what patriotic American song? God Bless America, My Country 'Tis of Thee, America the Beautiful, and the Star-Spangled Banner. I think if the answer is gonna be D, that would cause another riot.
Oof, this is outdated. Groundhog, that sounds like you know the answer. What?
So, Groundhog, what was the answer?
She took the D, now she's getting a C-section.
Wow.
Okay, I have no clue.
I don't know either.
I don't think I've heard the full anthems at all.
B.
B, okay. My country, this of the...
Okay. These
Thank you,
morphogenetic
thank you.
fields are really helping us out. Thank you. What heavy material is added to a boat to increase its stability? Keel, ballast, gun whale, that sounds like a Pokemon, or bilge?
The keel, I think, no?
Isn't the keel the part of a boat that is at the bottom?
Yeah. Isn't that the...
I mean,
like the big frame that goes from front to the back?
B or D is my guess. Yep, B or D. Yeah, well.
Ballast or gunwale? Well, ballast does
Ballast
sound a
or
bit
bilge?
like...
Bilge, right, is a position on a boat. Yeah. Gunwale, the water and steel Pokemon. Exactly! It should be one. Tifa.
Okay, B.
I think B is too easy. Okay.
Sometimes names are logical.
I'll take it. Maybe it's just that easy. What rapper is sometimes referred to as Biggie Smalls, Juvenile, Puff Daddy, the Notorious B.I.G. or Big Pun?
Okay, the only one I know is the Notorious B.I.G. by name, so I would think it's C. C, everyone agrees?
This one was too easy, even I knew that one. Yeah.
Okay, we're getting there.
Who is the cowboy lead hero of a 1943 musical Oklahoma? Curly, Will, Jake,
Oh no.
or Judd?
What is this musical? A.
A!
I am trusting Groundhog. I absolutely would not have said A.
The moment it said 1943, my German brain shuts off. Groundhog's on it right away. Yes, musical! Okay.
Are you Curly Ranger?
I got to see Oklahoma live a few years back. Nice, how was it? The Middle Eastern flavoring known as tahini is made of what kind of seed? Cumin, sesame, pumpkin or poppy? I know this one, and Tifa should too.
Well, that's sesame.
Correct, and it's delicious. If you ever get the chance, you should try it out.
Tahini is tasty.
Andrick's dad was in the band for Oklahoma.
Oh,
Nice.
that is cool.
That's cool. And it's a good musical, says Groundhog. Nice.
The two wild and crazy guys on TV Saturday Night Live are from what Eastern European country? Romania, Yugoslavia, Hungary, Czechoslovakia.
I have no idea.
I also have no idea.
Meanwhile, my face
What?
is freaking out for some reason.
Okay, Fodi's saying B. Oh. Czechoslovakia? Go for it.
It has to be really old then, because that's not a country anymore. And?
Hey, thank you, Fodi.
Okay! With the power of a hive mind, we can become rich.
What athlete wrote the 1988 book A Hard Road to Glory? Jim Brown, Julius Erving, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or Arthur Ashe?
I know Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but not the others.
But did he write a book?
I don't know.
Also, T, how are you doing?
Hello.
I'm so glad you guys came along and we can access your answers.
C, total guess. No
about-
idea.
Let's use a hotline or a helpline.
Your friend says I'm just as stuck as you on this one. In my mind, D and 0.
Why,
Could
thank
be
you,
both
friend.
right. Cool, that didn't help. Let's ask the group. D. D is leading.
Okay, then go for D.
Are you sure about this?
Well,
It's
go.
125 grand.
Go.
Arthur
We
Ashe?
have no clue. Go for Arthur Ashe. Remember never to call that friend again.
Yeah, whoever the friend is that the AI called, we need to unfriend them.
Do not go gentle into that good night is an example of what kind of poem? Wow.
Villanelle, sonnet, sestina, or rondeau? You what, mate? I don't know.
Oh, and we're out of helplines. I only know B. I don't know any other kind of poems.
Did any of you study this kind of stuff? Because I have no idea. A Christopher Nolan film. That is not an answer, Ranger. Someone Google it so we can end this nightmare. 17 seconds. What do you think, Tifa?
A.
I mean,
in doubt, trust Fodi.
It sounds evil, so it has villain in it. And? Alright.
Thank you, Fodi. I would
Two
have gone
more.
with B.
We're almost millionaires.
Oh, which of these blues singers appears in the 1978 concert movie The Last Waltz? B.B. King, Big Joe Turner, Muddy Waters, Lightning Hopkins. I have once again no clue.
I believe the only one of these 4 people I've ever heard of was B.B. King. But other than that, I have no idea.
Blues singers. I give up, the phone is drunk. I hate it when my phone goes out to drink.
So...
Always sends all these weird messages.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay, I don't know any of these people and I also don't know the movie.
So, B.B. King? Just guess it right again. That's my plan. B.B. King?
Yeah, go for it.
Muddy Waters?
Pick A.
1 second left to spare. No!
Oh, it was Muddy Waters.
Ah. Why? So close.
We kind of were. So what's the next? Oh, what's the next question?
Oh, the screen is gone. Was that enough?
Are we millionaires?
No! You have overcome my challenge eggs. You have won a battle, but the war is not over yet. I shall return.
Okay, I guess we did win then.
I'll take it.
I'm not gonna complain about it. I'll take every easy win I can get.
I guess we're millionaires with all the money we've earned in total now.
I mean, if it wasn't for the falling back to like the 5th or 10th question, I guess we would have won like 64,000? That's not too bad. I don't feel that dumb.
I kind of want that money for myself. You better send us back with that in my pocket.
I would love it if tomorrow somebody delivers a printer and it starts printing money when we hook it up. That'd be nice.
It cost the AI enough. Psychic damage. Yeah, you just gotta like wear them down apparently.
If it keeps being this easy, I'm in for it. I kind of feel like if I still had a 3-dimensional body, this would be about the time where we, I don't know, take a short break, but we're 2-dimensional and I don't have any organs other than my brain. I do feel the odd desire to try to move off screen and come back in a few minutes though. How do you feel about that, Tifa?
Oh, I can definitely go explore this room some more. How about I go this way?
Bye,
See you later.
I guess. Wait, let me push you. Okay. I guess I'll do the same. I'm gonna head this way. Hup! Hup! How do we get back on screen? Tifa, can you try to pull me over with inhaling air like Kirby?
Okay, wait. Okay, here we go.
Oh, that was surprisingly easy.
Like I was just sitting on the toilet, you know, all chill, and all of a sudden, whoop, we're back.
Is that why your eyes are twitching like that?
My eyes cannot be controlled.
Y'all are now on the big screen so I can comfortably watch with my cat on my lap. I am very happy to hear that. I can't give you an approving face, so I'll just squint in approval.
I wish I could have a cat on my lap, but you know.
We don't even have laps.
No, not really. So, we finished this challenge.
That was kind of a train wreck, but I did think we win, so I thought we won.
Well, yeah, I did the whole, you defeated me, wah.
True, there I know when it's beat.
I shall be back.
That,
but then in AI voice.
True.
But in that case, I do wonder what the next challenge is going to be.
Do you think it's just gonna randomly pop up while we're talking?
Tofu! Next challenge, break you, see each other, there's competition, be able to clash and still work. Good luck on formerly physical beings. Ha 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 ha.
I have no idea what that thing just said. It's like it started over multiple times. It would be really weird if it just did that again, but maybe this time we could understand what it's trying to say.
Oh, AI Overlord. I wonder what the next challenge will be.
More like AI Overload.
Tofu! Jeg! This next challenge will break you, face each other in a fierce competition. Will you be able to clash head-on and still work together? Good luck on this one, formerly physical beings. Ha 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 ha.
This would have been really cool if it was able to say that without needing 2 attempts at this. So I guess we have to do something against each other this time? I mean, there's no screen yet, so we can still chill for a moment. I thought it was my Wi-Fi. Clearly the AI should invest in a better connection.
You know, honestly, ChatGPT is setting unrealistic AI expectations because obviously ours is shit.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we got brought here against our will into these bodies, so screw this AI Overlord. Deserves whatever is coming to it.
I wonder what our bodies are currently doing.
Oh god, the screen is coming back.
Oh. Why are the icons in chat deep fried and reverse colored? Well,
I don't know, you would have to ask the AI Overlord. I'm not responsible for any of the things that are happening because I don't even have hands.
We have nothing to do with this.
Exactly.
We are forced here against our will. You know, we had this whole 3-year anniversary stream planned.
Yeah, we were gonna do something amazing with all of you today, and instead we're here doing something else that's amazing, but not what we had planned.
It all got ruined. You know, I had Ace Attorney planned for today.
Yeah.
Just gonna ruin the surprise.
Exactly, this was gonna be a Danganronpa revival stream. We're gonna speedrun all 3 games or something. So, do you think it's gonna be on that screen? Maybe if we close our eyes, the AI Overlord will grace us.
Closing.
Oh!
Can I look?
Alright.
Is it safe?
Nintendo World Championships 1990. Okay, I guess we gotta play that?
Thank God AI took over then.
Yeah, I guess.
You did never finish post-game for DR games, that is true.
That is true.
We still need to do that.
That is very true. Now, how do we start this? We don't even have hands. 1 sec. Maybe if we just think hard enough again.
Oh, get ready. It's just starting by itself.
Okay.
So how do the controls work? If I think I go left, I go left?
Super Mario Bros. I have no idea what we're gonna do. Collect 50 coins. Alright.
Okay, how am I moving? How am I moving?
This AI is really cool. It even sounds like we're clicking buttons by pressing them with our hands, but we don't have.
I feel like the sounds I'm imagining are coming to life, basically.
Something like that. I hope AI never lets Jack and Tifa come back. I see the AI overlord has also taken over Benjima. That is heinous slander.
Is it you, AI overlord?
Is your real name Benjima? I mean, if you look at Benjima's name...
Did you hire him?
It does have an I and an A in it.
This mind control is quite hard.
Jack is so cracked at mind control Super Mario Bros. Apparently.
Hey, we have the same amount of coins.
Oh god, we even have to sit through the cutscenes. Alright, what was it? Collect 50 coins, right?
No, you have to collect 40 and then you stand still.
I doubt that.
I am quite sure I got it right.
Also, why did the AI pick only your audio? So... oh god, 35.
Well, it's not something I'm gonna stand still and wonder about, if that's what you're going for.
Do I remember the thing?
There is no thing.
No! She's right behind me. Wait, it's here. No, it's not. No!
Oh, well, now this doesn't matter anymore.
Yes! Come on! Speedrun! Yes, 50 coins. First!
Oh.
I did it. I did it. I did it.
I'm not sure how I died. I think that was the AI interfering.
Okay, 50 coins. Play Rat Racer, complete the course. I have never in my life played this game.
Oh. Excuse me.
How?
Hey, go left, left.
Okay. Ooh, this looks like Outrun, but not as good.
If I just imagine I'm going forward, does that work?
I think you have to imagine holding the A button on an NES controller.
Where's the A button?
I don't know, in your mind.
I'll just imagine it's the only button out there.
I would imagine there's also a B button usually, but I couldn't tell you. So this is the game they...
Well...
Sucks to be you, Tifa. This is the game a couple people played against each other like 33 years ago at a competition. Do you think the AI was born then? Like, is it like a cursed Nintendo server that's attacking us?
Well, it does seem to like it.
No! Really?
It's
nostalgia. This is the game? That was so cheesable. I wouldn't know how. I couldn't tell you how you would do that.
How do I?
Does the game know we're Europeans by putting the speed in kilometers per hour? That's really nice.
I'm so focused on pressing A, I'm not sure where I even see that.
Underneath your car.
Oh. How many times can I crash?
I don't know. It sounds like a creepypasta. Maybe it will be after tonight. Dun 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 dun. I can't believe AI owns a copy of Nintendo World Championship. It's pricey. I know, right?
How much is it?
They go very expensive.
Was it never released again or something?
No, it's very much sought for a collector's item. Go to the first coin pipe, collect, die, repeat. We could have done that if we were smart enough, I guess.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
I mean, it told me to finish the course, and now I'm just sitting here holding A and occasionally hitting things. I think I'm winning, but...
I think I crashed more than you have.
I couldn't tell you right now.
What are these cars doing on the road, man? I'm racing here.
Everyone knows AI don't use emulators. Exactly. I won. I don't know how, but... Tetris. Okay.
Oh no, why is this picking everything I'm bad at?
Oh god, this is old Tetris with only flipping things.
Oh. I'm driving here. Jack, you're holding A.
Time!
Oh.
So... Okay. There's a time limit?
I'm barely behind you.
I think I won. I mean, my score is higher. That was fast.
How can you hold an A button? We are imagining the A button in our head.
Morphogenetic fields. I think of A buttons and A buttons think of me.
Is that how you won?
Apparently. I mean, I barely won. I think.
I would think 5,000 points is quite a lot to win with.
Yeah, but like, look, I got like 34 points in Tetris. Also, you did better at Mario according to this than me.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure why though, because I died at least once.
Wait, so it wasn't actually... Oh wait, so when you collected 50 coins, you go to the next game, but really it was all about the points. But ultimately, that didn't really matter because the Mario points get like ×1, Red Racer ×10, and Tetris ×25. So the idea, I guess, was that we go to Tetris as fast as possible and then score the big points.
I guess. I don't know how this works. I've never even heard of this.
Jack
AI,
wins.
explain.
But really, we all lose.
That sounds really deep. In
Yes, it did.
Very negative way. Like we all losers here.
Well, the screen is gone. Were we supposed to feel like we were fighting each other? I was too confused about what was happening anyway.
I was fighting the mind control over the game.
Yeah, do you think we won?
No! You have overcome my challenge eggs. You have won a battle, but the war is not over yet. I shall return.
Okay.
Well, that answers that.
I guess that confirms it. Alright.
I'm missing the ha 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 ha.
Well, I think every time we beat it at something, it gets like sad-ish. And then it doesn't do the ha 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 thing for some reason. So I guess we did just win.
Well, that makes sense.
I'll take it.
But in that case, I do wonder what the next challenge is going to be. I mean, there's such odd choices. Absolutely not what I would have picked.
I hope when the AI shows up again, this time it doesn't stutter every single word and just gets out its message, because that was weird.
Really does. Did the screen just vanish? It's weird, right? Because it scrolls down to enter but just vanishes.
AI, what can I say?
AI, what can I say?
Tofu! Jeg! There is no way you can overcome the next challenge of the gauntlet. Travel through time and find a treasure long forgotten. Good luck on this one, flesh bags! Ha 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 ha!
Alright. Time travel.
A treasure long forgotten. What could that be?
Time travel. Didn't we just finish 999? How? We can't move other than turn our heads, and even that doesn't work too well. How?
My eyes get an attack or a seizure if I move.
Yes.
Please let's not time travel as well.
Can't expect perfection from an evil AI, Benjima. Yes. Yes, I agree.
Just go through door Q. I bet that's where our bodies are hidden.
I mean, a screen popped up again, so what do you think it's gonna be?
It's going to be old baby pictures. That has to be the treasure long forgotten.
Oh, as in we have to go back into our own personal past to bring back something?
It's what I would have done.
What is this, the plot of the first Digimon movie? Spoilers. Couple decades late with that, but... Alright. Gotta go back and catch the Mind Master, obviously. I would be okay with that.
We did fail. We absolutely did.
Oh! Okay.
Oh!
What?
I remember this! You know, back in school, you used to play like these browser kind of games. You remember?
Yes.
I used to play SpongeBob games all the time in my browser. You know, like these burger flipping ones.
In your personal browser that you...
You know, I used to play them all the time when you had to flip
erased
burgers.
since childhood.
You know what I mean.
It's trash. Apparently it is a treasure from Tifa's childhood.
Have you never played those games? I mean, that was all the thing. You had like this one website where you had like 300 games on it.
I can think of one, but it wasn't this. Because whatever this is, no, I don't think I ever played it.
I love the burger flipping one from SpongeBob.
I thought you didn't watch SpongeBob, Tifa.
I have.
I didn't.
Jack didn't.
I mean, I've seen some of SpongeBob, but not
I love SpongeBob.
a lot. And not usually on purpose.
You know what we still gotta rewatch again? The SpongeBob musical. That was pretty good, now that I'm thinking of that.
Obviously, we need to see the Lilo and Stitch sandwich stacking game. Well, apparently this is Tifa's equivalent of that, so I guess we're doing this?
Okay, how does this work?
You just...
How do I play this?
Pretend you are holding a mouse in your right hand. And okay, take a look at the orders at the counter. Server patience is measured by a meter at top right of order. Alright.
Oh, it's easy. Next. Tap and click and drag patties. Flip them.
Don't
Have
burn.
to be done. I can do all of this.
Make
Skip.
burger.
Oh, there is actually a skip button. I should think of that. Okay, burger, burger, burger.
Tifa, this is exactly like those games you play on your phone.
Yeah, but back then, how do I... Oh wait, it's not done yet.
This is horrible. I'm happy it seems to be only 1 minute 20 long.
Did you never play these games? Oh, no.
I once accidentally clicked on one and then I left.
What? They were amazing. Like, I played these so often with my friend together. Like, they were everything. Like, we would meet up after school and then we would each pick a game to play. I mean, it was brilliant. So,
And you picked this?
well, yes. What else would you play? Also, they all want standard burgers.
I can tell you that in my time of playing weird browser games, I did find a couple of gems. And my most favorite one was a game called Hedgehog Launch. And yes, it sounds weird, but trust me, it was amazing. The AI really should have picked that instead of Tifa basically working, but it's a video game.
Oh, come on, these burger flipping games are so much fun. I'm digging it. Oh no, I messed up.
Also, they're making a live-action Lilo and Stitch movie?
Yes,
Really?
the cast has been revealed. Oh, I missed two even.
Why don't you put cheese on one of...
I can't because it's also about the order.
Oh, yeah, that makes
Like
sense.
he
You-
wants cheese at the bottom. Oh no, and now he doesn't want it anymore. No!
It makes sense. You don't want cold cheese on your cheeseburger, right?
Oh no, it burned. How do I try? Oh no, this one burned too.
Wow.
That was such a waste. Also, how picky can you be? Whether you get cheese at the top or at the bottom doesn't really
That's
matter.
the wrong burger. She wanted mustard.
Oh, that didn't look like mustard to me. So what's that? Mustard.
Also, I thought this game is like 1 minute 30 long, but the timer keeps increasing.
It depends on how well you do.
So we
I
could
think.
potentially sit here forever, is what you're saying.
If I'm really good, yes. Oh wait, I keep forgetting Squidward. Here, do you want to take over? Oh no! No! Excuse, is this what you want?
No.
I don't even have burgers.
Not even close.
Does anyone want this burger? For free?
Imagine having to throw away the entire burger. Just because the person who ordered it left.
I mean, that would be kind of shitty. Do they pay in advance?
I don't think so, Tifa. I know I wouldn't.
You can go, actually go on there. Oh no, I missed.
That's not what she ordered.
I can't give this to anyone.
Are you getting flustered?
How about you take this instead? Just wrong.
So, 14:30, right?
I'm fired.
Good job, you're fired. I can save a whole nickel if I cut your salary. Why does that hurt so much? Okay.
Oh, you can pick.
I don't want to pick any of these. I don't want to be doing this.
Oh yes, now you can make tacos.
So, okay, so let's see if I can beat 14:30 points, right?
It comes down to the same thing. This is the meat, I think.
It doesn't look like it.
It absolutely looks like meat. Squidward eating Krabby Patties in public. This game breaks the lore. Immersion ruined. I'm thinking he's just getting it for customers. That has to be it.
Weenie Hut, gotta be it. I don't even know what that is. So, am I winning? Am I doing this right?
Also, didn't you say it would be tacos? Or did
That's it. Didn't I just give you the food?
No, you didn't. The burger is still standing here. Give it to him. Give it to him, quick.
Maybe I should pay attention.
Ooh, double meat. Weenie Hut.
Which one did I pick? The wrong one, I guess.
Close. There you go.
So these people don't even put any condiments on there. This is just fried meat with bread. I mean, that can be good, but...
I mean, I wouldn't be too sad about that.
What is this supposed to be? Cheese on the left?
I think it's the onions.
How sure are you?
I'm 90% sure.
Okay, you're getting yours
No,
first.
you gave it to the wrong one.
I'm really not good at this. So, Tifa got 1,430 points in however long she played, and I made 350 in this time frame.
Good job.
Wait,
Wow.
overtime?
And you're fired as well.
I keep getting fired everywhere.
You need to find a new job.
So, I guess it's your time at the Weenie Hut, Tifa? Is this a demo for Overcooked? Oh lord, thank god it isn't.
Let's put these weenies on there, shall we?
Thank god it's not. I feel like this game would be much easier with a touchscreen.
It's actually harder with a touchscreen. Ketchup. This is you.
Are those hot dogs, but
what
on
is that?
burger buns?
Pickles. This.
Is that what I'm seeing here?
Why are you guys making it so complicated, man? Can't you just have plain... Oh, I forgot the weenies.
Please don't burn my weenie.
Oh no, look at all the stuff they want. Can't you just have plain weenies? I feel like that's more of the German way. Weenie with a condiment.
I mean, over here in Germany we don't really do hot dogs, but we have this thing called a Rostbratwurst. And usually that is just a grilled sausage in a bread roll with condiments like mustard. But yeah. But throw it back at Tifa, where are the hot dog buns? That's what I'm saying. That is exactly what I'm talking about.
In Germany you would get it in like a broodje, no? Or in like a bread piece. If you order something like this.
That smells great. Did he smell my sausage? Oh, your sausage, I guess.
Oh, we need more weenies.
I feel like Tifa is hacking. When I was playing, the timer actually went down. With her, it's going up.
Because you kept giving people the wrong order.
No, I didn't. They just stood in the wrong spot.
Double weenies.
Look at you ignoring her request.
What does she want? She wants all of this.
What's the pink stuff? Onions?
I have no clue.
We all need more weenies, except my kids. You be the judge of that. I'm out of here.
Seriously though, if I worked in a restaurant where the customer could decide on the order of things, I would quit my job so soon. Like, I first want this on my burger, and afterwards I want this. Or
Your sausage is on fire.
Yeah, I had no choice.
Triple weenie.
I mean,
What?
This guy knows what's up.
This guy, weenies.
They eat like 3 hot dogs a day. I totally would eat that too.
If I could get away with it.
He needs way more weenies.
At least then you don't have to worry about not getting enough protein, I guess.
I mean, that is true. Suddenly I really feel like the IKEA hot dogs. Is that also a thing in the US?
Oh yeah, over here that is like one of the main reasons to go to an IKEA. to eat hot dogs that are like $1.
Yeah.
And they're not bad.
They're pretty good actually.
You could do way worse.
Except for the vegan ones. Can I move this sausage? No.
No, you touched it already.
The vegan hot dogs at IKEA are disgusting.
That's not true.
They are bad.
Just as bad or as good as the regular ones.
No, they are not. They are so bad.
I'm sorry, but listen. You can't see my normal expressions, but you can see that I'm like swaying back and forth angrily right now. I say, if you taste the sausage in your hot dog, you're eating the hot dog wrong, because you need to put more condiments on there. If I want to taste the sausage, I'll eat a sausage by itself.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. Oh, wait, no.
Vegan hot dogs are so gross. I like vegan meats generally, but my god, the dogs are garbo.
Yes, they really are. Oh no, it burnt.
I will squint angrily towards you, Enric, in your general direction.
Like, those are the kind of things that make people hate vegan food.
The thing about the IKEA vegan sausages, at least in Germany, is they don't pretend to be meat. It's literally a bunch of chopped up vegetables in a sausage shape. So
yeah,
it tastes like vegetables.
And they even did that wrong.
Customers? Well.
Well, that's why you have to take this one.
Anyway, they're not bad.
Wow, you ruined my weenies.
Ooh, you got rehired.
Back to the Krusty Krab.
Does this game just loop?
Yeah, yes it does.
It would be a shame if I now lose our job again, huh?
From the looks of it, it really does. Let's see how you do with all these condiments.
Green mustard on the patty. I think I can do... That's mustard, right?
That's mustard, yeah.
Bloop.
Sad to say, I have to go in a minute. If you're still streaming, I'll rejoin later, but it will be late, so I won't count on it. Thank you so much for hanging with us, Groundhog.
Thank you very much.
I hope in the meantime we do get our bodies back. Worst case, you'll see later.
That would be cool.
Have an awesome rest of your Sunday.
Yes, please. Oh god, look at those orders. Look at them. What do I do?
Nope. It's gonna burn. It's gonna burn.
What do you need first?
Hurry.
Mustard.
Stress. Panic.
Green stuff.
A bun. Put the bun on. Speedy.
Okay.
See how fast you're going?
Mustard. Burger. Mustard.
Didn't you already start the mustard on the middle one? But it's too late anyway. Oh, he's gone.
I hate these people.
Cheese on the middle one.
Cheese, tomato, mustard. I would eat that burger.
I would skip on the tomato.
I need to toss all of these.
Have fun with the rest of the stream. For as much as we can without our bodies.
Yes.
I can get used to this though.
I don't think I can.
Just my eyes need a lot of work.
So...
no, ketchup first on the green one.
There. Ketchup, mustard, bun.
Oh, not too shabby.
I feel like I've done absolutely nothing, but I guess that was good enough.
You're the burger flipping meister. I used to be so good at these games. I was like, burger.
So, the screen is suddenly blank. That's weird. Didn't do that before. Why do you think that is, Tifa?
Well, the AI overlord isn't back yet either.
And I mean, you brought back a treasure, but didn't it say we both have to?
Oh, what did you used to play, you say? This hedgehog game?
Hedgehog launch. Which sounds absolutely horrible and like we should be cancelled for bringing it up, but... Oh, look! I guess I get to show the world the beautiful wonder that is hedgehog launch. Okay. I guess I can do that.
I have never played this.
So
what do you need to do besides throwing hedgehogs?
I'll let you play first, but I'll get you into the lore, okay? Everybody, strap in, sit down, and relax. State Assembly of Manovia K, June 23rd, 1987. Dear loyal citizen, that is you. Your background in the physical sciences, not, has more than qualified you to participate in Manovia's space program. Given that we're already nearly half a century behind the rest of the world in space exploration, it makes sense that we start immediately. We have hand-selected you from our island population of 15,000 citizens to take part in this patriotic manner. Given the budget shortfall this year, we have only been given $50 to fund this whole program. Once we can prove that space exploration is possible to some of the more skeptical board members, we will be granted a bigger budget. The jet stream should hit the Caribbean in a matter of months, so speed is critical. We need you to send out our national mascot into space.
Wow.
More precisely, the Manovia hedgehog. They are durable and plentiful around here, and there should be a patriotic mark on our space travel program. Good luck, Forrest Van Brown, President of Manovia City.
This sounds so complicated. And welcome back, Skinner.
Is this another blue stinger moment? Yes. Wait till you see the game. So, in case you didn't guess it already, you need to launch hedgehogs into space. You should not do that. If you can get an upgrade, like if you click on one of the options further to the right, you just get all of them up until that one.
Okay, well, this are...
so,
that's kind of cute.
Back the launcher with a mouse. We don't have a mouse, we have morphogenetic fields.
I'll use my mind.
If you don't know what that is, you should play 999. Or watch us play 999.
Use left and right keys to steer. Where am I gonna get keys from?
I think you just have to think really hard, Tifa.
Okay, I will try.
Collect cash and keep hitting platforms to earn money for upgrades.
Oh, okay. Like the mind thinking isn't going too well yet?
It's not going too bad for your first time playing this. And your rockets are out of juice. And now you are plummeting.
Oh, okay.
But she's picking up money and the hedgehog is fine. See?
This reminds me a tiny bit of that game, what is it, Hacky Cat?
Yes.
Where you basically do this, but with cats.
It's also a wonderful game.
What should I best upgrade?
Whatever you want, but click the rightmost option. See? Now you get all of them.
I know, this seems like a good plan.
I love how they picked blue for the fuel meter with a mostly blue background. Because now you can totally tell where you're going or how much fuel you have.
I feel like I skipped all of the upgrades. Oh, no.
All of the money, yes. Flappy Bird, Hacky Cat.
No, it's Hacky Cat, yeah.
And it's about playing hacky sack with a cat, or multiple cats. Like, why did... No, Tifa, the rightmost. Now you paid multiple times the money for the same upgrades.
Yeah, because I didn't want everything on one rocket. I wanted to divide it.
That's pointless.
Why is it pointless?
You will see when I show you how a master plays this game after you're done. That was a wonderful U-turn, earning you exactly 25 cents.
What even decides if you're done or not?
You've earned 25 cents.
Oh, well, that didn't go very well.
Well, it's done when the hedgehog stops moving, kind of like in real life.
That's deep.
Sounds like the plot to a Sonic game.
Oh, I skipped. Oh!
$5, not bad. Alright.
Oh, not what I wanted to do, but I'll take it.
Tifa, you do get bonuses for going higher and longer, so... You can get goggles. It makes you look attractive. Oh, well, the hedgehog.
Oh, that looks cute.
Alright, going straight up. Good strategy.
I can't say...
No city escape, 0 out of 10. Rolling around at the speed. Oh. Nice.
Going
okay,
extra.
okay.
Oh no, I dodged it.
She's getting flustered.
Starting here.
Is this that murder of Sonic game? No.
It feels like it.
It kinda has the same energy.
This is Hedgehog Launch, I believe it was called.
One of the greatest games of my childhood. Oh, Tifa found a new Very good strategy. Scooting over, look at the money you have.
So what is best to upgrade?
You want, I will not tell you, you can just read the descriptions by doing the mouse over.
I'm just buying.
And she skipped all the best items. She realized another important thing. If you go diagonal, you got more pull. Smart.
Well, that's absolutely... Oh, I skipped it. Absolutely not on purpose.
Oh, getting the big monies?
If I had to pick though, I would definitely go for my burger flipping one.
Does your burger flipping game have the thrill of launching hedgehogs into space?
Well, it has the thrill of good customer service.
But then I can just go to work. Why did you...
I literally skipped them. I saw them and I went like, nope. I went back.
I think you went left and right at the same time. Which makes you stop.
I suppose. You wanna take over?
I'll get my go after you're done. Okay, 2,000 feet. I think that's a new record. Not bad.
Oh.
Get the yellow one.
Where's the yellow one?
Nice.
Oh, this thing. Do the different colors.
Yes.
Oh.
And that's gotta hurt my head so bad. Look at how fast you're going.
I am speed.
Yes. I think your left booster is stronger than the right one.
That could very well be, yes. And now my right booster is.
Tifa ignores the other items.
I'm just a hedgehog living my life.
Technically, you're the scientist catapulting the hedgehog into space.
Oh yeah, that's the goal. To
Yes.
reach space.
I don't know like how deep the lore in this game is. Like whether the hedgehog is actually controlling the rockets or if it's a mad scientist on remote controls. Did you read what to do? Cool. Well, one of your buttons deploys a parachute.
I will find it.
I think if you had a keyboard, it would be the down arrow key.
Oh.
And you wasted it.
Well, at least we know the parachute works.
But you're going really fast.
At least we know it works.
I remember these kind of flash games. Which one did you like best? There was one where you launched the cat and hoped it would bounce in explosives. What? Do you have a link for that? Because I think I need to check that out if I ever get hands again.
I miss these old browser games.
I know,
There were
right?
so many games on there that were just fun.
Life
Play
was
your
simpler back then.
whole afternoon on it.
And for free. People made these wonderful games for free.
There weren't even a lot of ads back then.
I can tell you that I mean, I don't know, but I feel like the AI is telling me through some sort of morphogenetic field that it had to install an ad blocker. Because these websites are now infested with ads.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, they gotta earn money somehow.
Like, I understand it, but still, you know, good old days.
Skull Kid was the best. I only know Skull Kid from Zelda. Which Skull Kid are you talking about, Skin?
I think I'm getting slower. Oh.
You should check your radar. You bought it for a reason. You don't click on it, it tells you where platforms are on level 1.
Oh. That's a good question. Old RuneScape still exists, Tifa, just saying. I'm too busy with RuneScape 3, really. Like, I already have a hard time doing my dailies sometimes, let alone add even more games to it.
There was a yellow platform.
Yeah, I dodged it. Oh, I dodged
You dodged
that
another
too.
one.
Is that one here?
Nope. From Newgrounds. It's called The Skull Kid. I need to
Oh, I bounced back up.
check that out when I get my physical body back. Hopefully. You got a rocket. Nice. You bought one.
Going back up. Oh.
Yes, if only you used that.
Am I in space yet?
This music, I think, is one of the reasons why I started getting into heavy metal.
I feel like this AI is really bad at picking challenges.
It's almost like we keep winning. Maybe we're just that good at what we're doing.
Well, we are pretty decent, I've heard.
Yeah, and we're better together.
That is true.
Drop a link in Discord, Skinner. Thank you. I will squint at you in a approving manner.
Play more of these games.
Over a minute in the air already, nice.
Oh, you say that?
You fell.
Oh.
Came out in 2002, nice. Look at the money you have.
It's a lot of money. But I don't see how this ends.
Well, you need to go to space. How about you try that?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I literally just
there
asked
goes
myself this very question.
Our hedgehog friend. It is happy about what's happening. This has nothing to do with animal abuse. Absolutely zero.
Mr. Simon and Evil Dog. No
Yes.
tanks, sugar gliders.
Exactly.
That's kind of cute though.
You know when you see a shooting star?
It's a hedgehog shot into space.
Well, now you know. Mission completed in 13 days.
Oh.
Nice. Now, let the master play.
So you just gotta beat 13 days.
Yes.
Also surprised Newgrounds is still active.
This is not going well.
For Master, you're doing pretty bad there.
So first, we stall. And we tried... Yeah, that sucked. Let's get what we can.
I'm surprised Flash still works.
HTML5 actually.
Yeah, a lot of these sites moved on to HTML5 because Flash, I think in most browsers have been...
Flash is dead.
Yeah, have been killed off already.
No, we could have gotten more content.
Because I can still remember playing RuneScape in my browser until they also killed Flash.
I don't remember when I used Flash for anything the last time, other than Hedgehog launch.
Jack baited us into thinking he's a master at this. What a masturbator.
I'm really good at that. Yeah, I'm getting really unlucky for some reason. So...
Unlucky, he calls it. Mommy, thank you for the resub. Perfect stream.
Thank you very much.
I would dance, but my arms are still missing.
Oh, here we go. Wait, there was a yellow one underneath. No.
Alright, well, you're getting somewhere.
There we go.
Skill issue.
Never.
He's getting the hang of it again. I mean, it's been a couple years, I guess.
Just have to beat 13 days, and I think now I'm on good track.
Besides, in the end, all we need to beat is the AI.
True.
Right?
How much money do I get for this one? Nice.
That's a lot of money.
Blum, blum, blum.
I felt like the parachute did nothing.
Because you never used it, right? No, we use for platform. 1 rocket.
Damn it, I forgot to write egg in my sub message. We'll pretend we saw egg in there.
Egg! Egg! Can I make it?
Oh,
No.
you are
just
pretty close,
not
though.
high enough.
Like,
And
I
now
could
we keep going to
see
the side.
he was getting a lack of oxygen.
The other last strategy I have for all of you is when you play this game and you want to rack up massive points, go fast to the side. Chances of hitting something are higher. And I think now I can go to space. Yeah, I don't need any of this, but...
I think you might have beat it. Even though when I did this, all I had to do was go up and I was in there.
Yeah, that's the point. Come on. Give me a well-placed platform.
Oh, you're so close. But, oh. Oh, you
No!
are on the edge. Is there another platform?
Come on. There was a yellow one here, I think. No!
Oh, you skipped it. Unless you're gonna be really lucky now. It's
The
not
pain.
happening. But that does mean with the next upgrade, you could probably shoot right in space.
I would hope so. Which day are we on? Am I still winning?
Yeah, you can see that anyway.
I don't know. Not here, I think.
Oh,
Look
the
at
amount
my
of
money
you're
go
getting.
up.
Even though it's just pennies.
Yeah, but it racks up, you know.
No, that's true.
It stacks. 54 bucks. Question for all of you. If somebody would pay you 50 bucks to throw a hedgehog into space, would you do it? I wouldn't. Unless they're virtual, then it's fine.
I mean, that's quite mean, isn't it?
To be fair, these hedgehogs want this to happen. Like they volunteered.
No, of course not. I don't think there's any amount of money that will make me
Look at my cool goggles.
throw a hedgehog into space. Oh, right into space. Whee!
Done. And I think I got it faster than 13 days. But I knew what I was doing. Unless it's Sonic. He's dead already. That sounds like a Shadow the Hedgehog line.
Whee! There it goes.
Come on, give me my score. Because I lost track of time. What were you doing there? Are you okay, Tifa?
I'm okay.
It sounded like you were trying to suck up the world. Like...
It's a black hole we just moved past.
Oh god.
Now you know. You know, I don't think I've seen a shooting star in years.
7 days! Yes!
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice one. That was... Oh.
Oh, it's gone.
I guess we did the thing.
Did we beat it?
Hey, AI Overlord, where are you?
No! You have overcome my challenge eggs. You have won a battle, but the war is not over yet. I shall return.
I'm surprised. This time he said it smoothly. He gave us the win. I'm okay with that.
I think we actually got this.
Yeah.
And in that case, I do wonder what the next challenge is going to be again.
Tofu! Jeg! I have saved the hardest for last. This challenge cannot be topped. And even if you were to complete it, who are you willing to lose along the way? Will anyone still stand with you when they know the truth? Good luck on this one, you flat papilli. Ha 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 ha.
Flapper what? I feel like I should be offended, but I don't know exactly what it just said to me.
A flat papilli. That feels
what?
so... A papilli. He said a papilli.
What's that?
I have no clue how you even pronounce that in English. You know, it's one of your taste buds.
How do you know this word?
Because I know it.
What?
So what is a flat taste bud anyway?
I guess flat as in it doesn't taste good? I don't know. I didn't even know what a papilli was.
Well, it's basically the same word in Dutch. But I have no clue how you pronounce it in English.
This is my VTuber face when flat papilli.
This is my...
You do look like a round papilli.
She's smart. I'm looking real smart too.
Is that how you pronounce papilli?
Well, I told you, I have no clue how you pronounce it.
Okay. I mean, the AI said it that way, so that has to be correct, right?
I mean, in Dutch, it's papillen.
You what, mate? I would come over there and tell you what I feel about this, but these legs don't work, and I can just sweep the floor with my hair in an angry way.
I would ask the AI to pronounce it for us again, but I don't think that will be more of a help.
Tifa, Tofu's eyes have a mind of their own. Yeah, they do, don't they? Hey, Tofu, do this with me. Left, right, left, right, left, right.
I can do that.
Okay, but can you look to the side? Why do you pull that face when you do that?
Well, that's where the mind, when its own mind kicks in.
When you look like that, you know, when you are out and about and there's this one creepy person and they give you that weird look, it's that look.
Yeah.
Show us again. Yeah, and it's like, hey kid, I know your parents.
Wanna come into my bus?
I got candy. That
Yeah.
was horrible. So
I
what do
thought it
you
was real sus.
what do you think that last challenge is gonna be? It said something about the truth and I know people leaving.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about the losing people along the way part, but...
I love the fact that sometimes her eyes are different sizes and she looks absolutely insane. Well, that's not the VTuber body. What? Where did that voice come from? It wasn't my mouth, it didn't move.
Like, I never realized how much my eyes are apparently twitching. And I'm doing like the stinky eye, what do you call it?
The stinky eye, yeah. Yes, you do, Tifa. Oh,
like,
oh.
Looking awfully suspicious at you here. Oh.
Tifa summoned the screen. So... let's see... what do you think this is gonna be? Wait... I have no idea.
Can't be that bad.
Wait.
This looks familiar.
Is this what I think it is? Do we have to do a pizza topping tier list?
Ah.
Is that why it went with the obvious joke, this challenge cannot be topped? Really?
What a great pun.
Whoever trained that AI needs to be punished.
This AI is pretty funny sometimes.
That joke is flatter than my body right now.
But we can't absolutely lose people about pizza toppings. I mean,
I
aren't
think
we all
we
on
can.
the same line?
I think we can, yeah. Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in. How divisive. Yeah, a live chicken straight to SS Plus tier. Alright, so I guess we're doing this. What's this first thing, Tifa?
Anchovies. Well, that's quite an easy one, isn't it?
Where would you put it? I mean, we have to make this list together, so I guess we have to come to an agreement.
So are we gonna lose you along the way? Because if you're not putting this on a nope, we're done.
I've accidentally had anchovies once in my life in a dressing and it made me almost throw up.
Anchovies is so nasty. My dad makes some pretty good fried anchovies, but that's about it. And even those I don't really eat.
Well, between me hating the concept and me not eating living things anymore anyway, I guess we can put this into nope.
I think we can all agree on nope. Never had anchovies, you should really be happy.
Yes, you didn't miss out on anything then.
Fun fact, I'm not even sure what we ordered once. We bought a Korean sauce once with dinner. And we made it and it had anchovies in it that I didn't see. It was so nasty. It's one of the first times in like 10 years that I wanted to throw food away. Yeah. Because I was gagging.
I ate it anyway. Because I didn't want to throw away the food. Fish died for it. So I forced myself. It was not nice.
If you have the option to pick anchovies, do not.
Yes. This is a no anchovy stream. Never had them on pizza. How do you like them in other things? Also, the far right is apparently a chocolate milkshake as a topping. If you mean this here, close but no cigar, but we'll get to that. First we have bacon.
I'll take chocolate milkshake. Bacon is a hard one. I usually never eat bacon on pizza.
Usually never.
Usually never. But bacon usually is a big miss. So I'm gonna put it into C. Like, bacon needs to be really crispy. If you get like this flappy bacon, it's not nice at all.
Agreed.
And on pizza, I've had it like once, I think, actually, and it didn't turn out that nice because it turned out to be the flappy way.
Okay, so here's the thing. I 100% agree with Tifa. Bacon on pizza, when I still ate bacon, was sometimes amazing, but usually really disappointing because it wasn't cooked properly. And then it was like this flabby, fatty texture, and I hated that, and I would still hate it. So bacon, potential for angel peeing on my tongue tier. If you don't know why people would say that, it's a Dutch thing. But too much of a risk. Yeah, so I would put it in C. Yes.
The last one is walnuts. You are absolutely correct.
That is indeed walnuts.
We do not need to fight about that. Or they're wrinkly brains.
It's walnuts.
Wrinkly mouse brains.
It's walnuts. I think the next one is supposed to be cheddar, Tifa.
That is cheddar. Like, cheddar is obvious. There's only one answer here.
Angel peeing on my tongue. It's cheese. You can't go wrong with cheese on a pizza.
Absolutely true. Cheddar is so nice on pizza.
Yeah.
Are you on about a kebab? No, it's a chocolate milkshake.
People see different things in it, and that's fine, honestly.
I mean, it's like a dessert pizza, no? You dip it in the shake.
I think people do that. I don't think I've ever done it myself, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody do it. I've seen people dip fries in milkshakes.
I've also seen like dessert pizzas with banana and Nutella. Like, you can also shit. Why not dip it in a milkshake?
Did you just say you can also shit? Because yes, you can.
Never had dessert pizza.
Same.
It's quite tasty.
Actually.
Haven't had it in a long time, but still.
Talking about tasty, chicken.
Is this with or without the feathers?
I think this is supposed to be an image to specify that it's chicken, because if it was just random pieces of meat, it might be hard to tell. I'm pretty sure it's not alive when it goes on the pizza. So, where'd you put it?
Skinner's going C for chicken. I'm
Why would you go with C?
kind of agreeing, actually. It wouldn't be my first choice.
I've had chicken a couple times on pizza back then, and the problem is, if it's good, it's pretty damn perfect, but it's very easy to get it too dry.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
chicken like usually is like a smaller cut, like smaller bits and pieces.
It's with the feathers. I mean, it adds extra flavor.
So I guess C, because cock.
Yeah, I think it's fitting.
Alright, here's the first showstopper. The next one is pineapple, Tifa.
I mean, also only one correct answer, and Endrick already guessed it.
Yep.
Pineapple is angel peeing on my tongue.
Top of the list.
And
yes.
especially in combination
Yes.
with cheddar, isn't it?
Yes. If you had to pick between cheddar and pineapple, which one would you pick? Because I would say pineapple. Pineapple number one, baby.
That is a good question. I mean, I would also say pineapple number one.
If I had to give up one of them, it would be cheddar.
I still have other cheese on my pizza, right?
Yes.
Then, yes. I'm amazed so many people agree with this. Ban me.
You heathens, do it yourself. You don't like cock on your pizza? No, never have and never will, probably. What the fuck is cheddar doing in S tier? What is this? Cheddar is cheese. How can you not want more cheese on your pizza?
Cheddar on pizza is so good. But extra cheddar. Like on top of your normal cheese.
It's not ricotta. I've never had ricotta on pizza. I've had it on lasagnas, but never on a pizza.
That is true, same.
I think we have to hurt Skinner some more with the next couple ones.
Mushrooms.
What about mushrooms?
Mushrooms to me are like an A.
I would agree with the A. I love mushrooms. I love a pizza fungi. The problem with mushrooms on pizza can be that if people, for example, put the mushroom slices under the cheese and it was raw mushrooms when it went in, the liquids coming out of that make the pizza mushy. That's a skill issue, if you ask me. Or if you prefer it that way, that's fine. I just don't.
Mushrooms should not be on the dough.
So, assuming that they are on top, where they can get some flavor and they can, you know, evaporate their liquids, A tier. Yeah.
Also, wait. Never having ricotta on pizza is illegal. I have never even seen a place that offers ricotta as an ingredient.
True.
Like, what do you usually eat it with? What's the combination?
Mozzarella and palm only, occasionally ricotta if you're doing a white pie. I would love to get a ham pizza the way I was able to at that restaurant a while ago. When I was still eating meat years ago. That was so good. So good.
Mushrooms are the devil's food. Mushrooms are the devil's food.
Breakfast to dinner. Pineapple on pizza. Fight me, Henrik.
No, I used to have mushroom pizzas all the time, but I kinda skipped on that for a while now, but mushrooms are still good. Like if you give me a mushroom pizza, I will not pass.
Yeah, same. How near to Heathrow are you, Skinner? Because I'm looking at tickets right now to find you. Well.
Never seen ricotta on pizza. Regular goat cheese, yes, but no ricotta.
Yes,
same.
Same.
I have never seen it.
Same. Ready for more pain, Tifa?
Black olives.
Yeah. Black olives.
Black olives are really good on pizza though.
Mm-hmm. I agree. As I sound like I'm drinking something, which is weird because I don't have hands to hold a cup.
Personally, I would put black olives also in A.
Olive? Well, over or under mushrooms?
Under.
Yeah, fair. Fair.
Mushroom and black olive is a good combination too.
Yes, yes it is. Usually when we go to places where we get pizza and I have to order from the vegetarian menu because, you know, it's a thing. Their idea of making a vegetarian pizza is to just throw whatever vegetables they have in the kitchen on one pizza. I've eaten the wildest combinations. And I was okay with it.
Makes sense.
Better than not eating anything.
Maybe it's a West Coast thing. I feel like every pizza place here offers ricotta. Maybe once we
That
make
could be.
pizza ourselves, if we're ever able to again. I will try putting ricotta on there.
Yeah. I don't like olives. I can't get on board with the taste and texture.
Oh, fair.
Fair, but I'm okay with that.
Funnily enough though, just to eat, I like green olives. Especially if they're filled with like garlic or what's mandel?
Almonds.
Or with almonds.
Sorry, for people from the Michigan area, almonds.
But on pizza, it has to be black olives.
Yes, I agree. Yeah.
Green olives are filled great.
You do know that olives are not raisins? I'm just asking. Pea and mashed potato pizza. I would eat it.
I would eat it.
Yeah, 100%. I like mashed potatoes, I like peas, I like pizza. That sounds like a good combo to me.
I would absolutely go for that.
Yeah, I would 100% eat that.
Yeah.
So that's why my username is green in the stream, it's inverted colors. Weird. Why did the AI guy do that? Maybe it's because otherwise the text would be white on a almost white background and then the text would be invisible.
It's almost like you're thinking like the AI.
I know, right?
Suspicious.
Peas or corn mixed with a mash is a meal all on its own. I agree.
Plenty of butter.
At that point, it's just a flatbread. I'm okay with that too.
You can't really go wrong with putting some dough with it though.
Yeah.
Like, especially Pizza Hut dough works with everything.
Yes.
Absolutely everything.
But does it go with tuna, Tifa?
Tuna. I used to love tuna. And then I stopped eating tuna. And then it's like years later, I tried it again and it was really not nice anymore. I think it's all between my head. But currently, I would go with either C or nope. Probably more like C because I did used to love it. Have you ever eaten tuna? Yes, you have eaten tuna pizzas
I've eaten tons of tuna pizzas in my life. And I am super happy. We've talked about this before. Back when we had 3-dimensional bodies. But they have this fake tuna stuff over here now. It's pretty expensive, but it tastes exactly like tuna. Except it's not even fish. I love it. I love it. I mean, when I say tuna, I mean the fake stuff. But back then, yeah, tuna is on pizza can be pretty good.
Okay. Tuna and pasta, yes, but not on my pizza. Okay, fair. I'm actually surprised you don't eat... No. B then.
Okay, we'll agree on B.
Like, we're meeting in the middle here,
yeah,
which is
fine.
B.
Also, hello fabulous.
How are you doing?
I am wagging my hair in your general direction.
Doing relatively well, just feeling a bit flat today.
Yeah, we're lacking a whole dimension here.
Ahi tuna. What kind of a tuna is that?
I have no idea.
Canned tuna? Yeah, I used to love canned tuna in sunflower oil, not in water. That was disgusting.
Pizza tonno tastes pretty decent though, yes. With some thinly sliced red onion on it too. Yes, so good, so good.
No, if anything, it has to be without the onion.
Talking about things pizza should be without, according to some people, corn.
I'll let you answer this one first.
Angel peeing on my tongue, especially with the other two ingredients we've got up there already. Cheddar, corn, pineapple together is sexual content in my mouth.
I do have to agree with that, but
it is so good.
As a standalone ingredient, I would say A or B. But in combination with pineapple and cheddar, it really is angels peeing on your tongue.
So is it lowest angel peeing on my tongue or is it highest A?
That's a good question. I want to say A, but if you're gonna put it on angel peeing on my tongue, I will not be mad at you.
Let's go with first spot in A if the mushrooms allow it. Because by itself, not that great. In combination, it shines. Yeah.
That is very fair. No corn on pizza. It's pretty good.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Never had corn on pizza, but like corn on some kind of white pizza sounds amazing. Even on regular pizza, it is so good. You can even grill the corn first if you want to be fancy and add some extra flavors to your food. 100%.
Never had it on white pizza. That actually sounds like it shouldn't be as nice, but I might try that.
Yeah.
Like, I am absolutely open to that.
Corn on pineapple and cheddar pizza? Yuck. That's offensive, Mortimer.
I swear, it is such a good combination. Our Pizza Hut sold it once as like these Ninja Turtle pizza specials.
Yes,
and this
back
was
when
one
the
of them.
3D movies came out.
Yeah, and this was one of them and it was so good. Corn on a barbecue chicken or tofu pizza? I've never had tofu pizza.
I never had a pizza. I mean, I put smoked tofu on my pizza all the damn time. Because it's kind of like ham-ish. It's not like ham, but it's like 10% there.
Fair. Whenever you do that, I already ate my tofu half.
Yeah, which is fine. Yeah. You all should try corn on pizza. Do it.
With pineapple and cheddar.
You should also try the next item. Feta cheese. Tifa,
That's angels being right there.
which slot though?
That's a good question. I'm pretty flexible when it comes to that one.
I would say, listen, I would say it's lowest on the toppest of tiers. Because if it's just feta cheese on pizza and it's just baked and it melted a slight bit and it's hot, that's delicious. If the oven is hot enough to give the top layer of a feta a slight bit of char, make it a bit darker, it is so good, so good. So good that my face stopped moving.
You feel a bit frozen there, man.
Yeah, I wonder why that was.
It's all the energy.
It's almost like somebody came too close to me and confused my face.
Oh, who could that have been? The AI overlord isn't even inside.
Finally based S tier choice. Yes. Yes, I'm saying.
I hate feta, so gross. Wow. That should be like a crime.
Feta on pizza is an absolute revelation of culinary excellence. Yes.
Yes. It fits with every combination as well.
Cannibal, tofu is right then. You talked about putting on a pizza.
Well, I have a snack.
That's true. That's true. Texture makes me want to die and the taste is gross. That's fine. More for us. More for us.
Feta is so nice.
But I was trying to say feta, whatever you call it, goes lowest so far in angel peeing on my tongue tier because just by itself it's amazing. Done properly, like for my flavors, it would be over here. Like it would be first.
Okay, that is fine.
Yes.
You can put it first.
Feta, best cheese, fight me. I will fight at your side, call me mommy.
I'm not gonna fight you if you put it before pineapple, you know?
Yeah. Let's fight about broccoli.
Broccoli, it depends. Like, I also love eating cold pizza. Like, if you have some left and you eat it in the morning. Broccoli on pizza really works on a hot pizza.
Yes.
But when it's cold, it's not as tasty anymore.
Yeah, agreed. And the broccoli has to have been fresh broccoli. If they use stuff out of a freezer, well, talking about freezer makes my face freeze. That's amazing. No.
It's the broccoli.
I guess.
These evil vegetables.
Broccoli its own show on pizza. Fresh broccoli again on top of a pizza before it goes in the oven, over the cheese. Like broccoli is on top of the cheese. When that gets some char, it is so good.
Wasn't broccoli, feta, black olive one of the other Ninja Turtle pizzas?
Yes, that's another combo I love. But broccoli by itself, it's alright. It's alright on pizza. I like it. I don't love it. I really enjoy it. But a lot of it can be done in a way that makes it not taste as good as it could. It has a lot of potential.
Yeah, if you do this, you really need to eat the whole pizza.
Yeah.
The leftovers will absolutely not be as nice.
It won't be as good.
Yeah.
I don't want healthy stuff on my pizza. But that way you can pretend you ate something healthy while you ate a pizza. It's the best of both worlds. It's big brain strats.
No, that's very true.
Talking about brains, this kind of looks like it. Ham.
Ham is a nope for me.
Really?
Yeah, I've always hated ham. I've hated Hawaii pizza. I want the Hawaii pizza without the ham. Like, just pick it out.
So you would put it here?
I would put it at no.
Before or after the fish?
Well, after the fish. If I had to pick between...
After. The fish is better than the ham.
No, it's worse, it's worse.
Alright.
Like, if I had to pick between ham and anchovies, I would pick the ham, but...
So here's my thing. A good ham on a pizza can be divine, from what I remember from half a decade ago when I last ate one. But ham is also really easy to get wrong. If it's like streaky, if it's like sinewy, that's disgusting. And then I sit there picking apart my entire pizza because of that one piece of ham that is in there, and it's weird. So I would go here. Actually,
what?
Here.
Ham over chicken.
Ham under chicken.
Oh, I thought you were putting it over at first.
Well, chicken wrapped in ham could be good.
Nah.
I would have eaten it.
Gonna pass. If you want to pretend to eat a healthy pizza, I'll put oregano on it. They're literally leaves. There is no problem there at all.
Correct. Yes. If you want to be extra fancy, you can even sprinkle some basil on there. Yeah, double the vegetables that way.
I would go with double oregano.
Yeah. Dietitians hate this trick.
That's really good. Oh, that's a good clickbait title.
I know, right? Let's make that video. Next one, ground meat.
Good question. Ground meat is kind of tasty. I would never really order it on a pizza, but the times I did have it, I would say like top B.
I would go low A. It can be absolutely delicious. You can make like a burger pizza with it if you want. See? What Fabulous is saying. Hamburger pizza is great.
S tier for mommy.
Yeah.
Well, I can agree with your Aiden.
Let's go low A. It can also be really greasy, which would suck, but usually they get that right. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
That is true.
Next one is gonna divide the virtual room we're in. Tifa, capers.
Why would that divide it? There's only one right answer for capers, and that's a very fat nope.
It's a B.
That is not a B. Capers is an absolute nope.
Capers are delicious.
They are so disgusting.
What the hell is a caper?
Well, they're tiny green balls that
Yes.
taste like crap.
They are usually salty because they come pickled. And I cannot describe the flavor to you. I can try to in a very roundabout way. We were once in Venice and we went to a vegan restaurant. And that place had a vegan version of Octopus Inc. pizza, no, pasta. So like spaghetti noodles in like this dark, almost black sauce. And instead of ink, because it's a vegan restaurant, they used capers. And apparently they nailed the flavor because that's what the review said. I liked it. Tifa ate one bite and she was about to start crying and leave.
It was so nasty.
No, it was delicious.
It was not nice. Also, if we're meeting in the middle, that has to be bottom C. Like, that's such a big nope.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
So why is bacon and chicken so low on the list? Haven't you all ever had a pizza with pineapple, bacon, grilled chicken and ham?
Should have been here earlier, then you would have heard our reasoning. Now you're too late to defend the honor of these ingredients.
The side is stuck. The problem is especially with bacon, you can get it very easy. You can get it wrong very easily. Like you get the flabby, soft bacon on the pizza. And just for that reason alone, because it's more miss than hit, it's on C.
Pretty much. I'm not confused. It's everyone else that's wrong, Skinner. I know that feeling. So let's talk about T's milkshake, and for the rest of us, it's kebab.
Chocolate milkshake.
Or shawarma if you want. I know kebab and shawarma are not exactly the same thing, but they're kind of close, related to our palates. So I'll let it slide.
Okay, then let's go with a kebab milkshake.
No, that's
disgusting. You can use it as a sauce.
That is absolutely disgusting. Please stop talking. About that at least.
Honestly, I've only had one kebab pizza before.
And how was it?
I remember it being good, but also not like, wow, blew my mind good.
I've had real meat kebab pizza once, and that was good. I've had vegetarian, vegan kebab stuffs on pizza, and that was good.
Alright, so
I would put it there.
Agreeing with Mame. Okay,
Yeah, under fatter, because reasons, but it's good.
So T, next time you order pizza or make pizza, make sure you get a milkshake.
That's meat milkshake on your pizza. Make sure that they throw it over the pizza after it's done baking, so that it gets all soggy. Ooh, that's disgusting.
No, just dip it. That's also fine. Like the crust.
Onions, Tifa.
Onions is like a C for me.
See, the problem with onions for me is that onions by themselves don't make a pizza. But onions with other things, they are a catalyst for greatness. Like you are with me.
Aww, that's so sweet.
Cheese and onion pizza, exactly. Tifa, do you remember when we went to Scotland a couple years ago? We went to that one supermarket convenience store to pick up snacks for our day trip. And you had a cheese and onion sandwich and you liked it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I like certain things, like these cheese onion breads are also not too bad. But on onions, if I have onions on my pizza, I usually pick them out.
I would go high C.
I won't fight you on that.
Opinions are great, but on pizza, nah. That needs to be on a shirt. I know it's a typo, but that needs to be on a shirt.
It really should.
Yes,
that's
100%.
Perfect.
I love cheese and onion sandwich. Yes, exactly. That stuff is good. Toasted bread with some crisp onions and sharp cheese. Yes. Yes.
I mean, I really love caramelized onions. Especially on burgers.
I read that as cheese and onion jam had a heart attack. That sounds not good.
I'm quite sure you can make like a marmalade out of that.
Out of cheese?
An onion?
No.
With some kind of chutney?
No. That makes my nose disappear. No.
Well, it makes my eyes twitch.
Everything makes your eyes twitch. So, Tifa, next one. Pickled bell peppers.
Wait. Jam with cheese, like not on a pizza, but like on a sandwich. Cheese with strawberry jam is really good.
No, it's not.
I love that. It's so tasty.
Don't listen to Tifa. Basically, she says that you know, some people put butter under their marmalade. Tifa sometimes uses a slice of cheese.
Tofu is right. Sounds good.
No.
Jam with Gouda. Alright, see? Everyone has good taste except for you right now.
That made me close my eyes for so long, it's weird.
It's
Brie and
good.
jam is like a French staple, yeah. With that, yes. But a slice of,
Like Gouda.
you guys say Gouda. Spoilers, it's Gouda technically. That with like strawberry marmalade, Tifa eats that. I couldn't. I see why she likes it. I do like a breaded and baked brie or camembert with like, I don't know what that stuff is, black currant, I think.
I'm not sure. I know what you mean, but
That
don't
stuff
ask
is
me
good.
what
Yeah.
it is. Spoiler, it says Gouda.
It's Gouda.
You're a Gouda.
I doubt that. I doubt that. I know people who eat jam and salami on a sandwich. Believe me, cheese isn't, yes. Salami and jam, no. That ain't for me.
That sounds pretty interesting.
I can't hear my breakfast burrito right now, Andre. Shots fired. But we were trying to discuss pickled peppers.
I can do without. It's like a C.
Excuse you.
I know you really love that stuff on pizza,
Yes,
but
and everybody should.
I can skip on it.
Low B.
Well, you can put it above tuna.
Would I put it over tuna? No, under tuna.
Really?
No.
I thought you would like that stuff more.
No. It's delicious, but it's not better than tuna.
Alright, well, if you say so.
No.
Like, I wouldn't really put them on. I usually eat them on the side, if anything.
Yeah, that's also not bad. I'm okay with it.
That's a side thing.
After 1 p.m. you go to jail if you eat breakfast.
Breakfast is a 24-hour thing. There's no wrong time to have breakfast.
I agree. But is there a bad place for spinach, Tifa? That's what these green leaves are here.
I like spinach on pizza. It's more like a top C.
Okay, listen. A white pizza,
Oh,
like a creme fraiche as the base, spinach and almonds, or for the rest of you, almonds.
True.
Mwah. 10 out of 10. They call that a Boston style pizza over here, actually. I don't know if that's actually a Boston thing.
Oh, you're right. I completely forgot the white pizza option. That is a really good combination. Is that an actual Boston staple?
I don't know. I also don't think they continuously eat ham and pineapple in Hawaii.
Oh, that
think
is
it's just a
true.
thing.
I guess. Spinach and goat cheese is really good together on a
Yes.
pizza. Yeah, very true.
Yes.
Or
Spinach
like
and
in
any
sauces.
cheese. Also really good. Spinach is only good in spanakopita. I do not believe you. It's good in most things.
I really love like creamed spinach with
Yes.
like noodles, for example. That is such a great sauce.
You can make a great sauce out of creamed spinach.
Yeah.
It's so easy. It's cream and spinach already. Just add spices if you want.
And feta. Don't forget the feta.
Lots of cheese. Lots
So
of cheese.
good. Alright, so you're correct. On white pizzas, that makes it really good.
Yeah.
So we're moving it up from C. It's more like an A or a B. I want to say A.
I wanna put it here.
Okay, yeah. I'm not mad about
Actually, I think I wanna put it here.
that. Yeah.
Actually, no.
Both black olives?
Yeah.
Well, okay, well, I'm not gonna argue.
I think spinach is really underrated.
That
Fight
is-
me on that.
That is fair. But
Yeah.
it really has to be a white pizza.
Gave my neck and left shoulder blade area a deep tissue massage and normally died / passed out.
What?
That doesn't sound good, Ranger. You should get that checked out by a professional. It
Yeah.
sounds like a... I don't know what it sounds like.
That sounds like you should not touch that anymore.
Yes.
And have...
Please don't.
What do you call those people that crack you?
Drug dealers?
That's the wrong type of cracking.
Chiropractors.
Oh, chiropractors.
Oh, yeah, true. Drug dealers make you do what Tifa does with her eyes when she looks to the side.
Yeah,
That.
I've had a bit too much.
That. Chiropractor, exactly.
Those people saved my life before. Like, if you're fully stuck, These people are godsend in the moment.
Yes. Yes, they can be. You know what's also godsend according to Tifa? This is technically sucuk, which is like a very dense salami with lots of garlic and spices.
Yes, it's garlic sausage, which is, like Jack said already, really dense.
Like a salami, like a pepperoni for you Americans.
I love that stuff. Like, I can eat it by the string.
She would have a letter.
Yeah. That is like angel peeing on my tongue, absolute top. Everything.
You're so goddamn lucky. I'm really busy right now. Benjima, what is happening?
What are you doing?
Was the AI right in that we're really offending people? Pepperoni is top tier, no disputes.
Pepperoni for you guys is like salami, right?
Yeah, we're talking about the same thing.
Okay, because pepperoni here is...
pepperoni here is
pickles or paprika.
Yeah.
But that comes before the chocolate milkshake. Oh!
Okay.
Sucuk with feta is like hands down the best combination ever.
That sausage Tifa keeps mentioning and feta cheese is also a surefire way to make sure your body will need 8 liters of water in the next hour because salt!
It's not that salty.
Salt!
I never have salt issues after that. I would even put it above pineapple pizza.
No, hard disagreement.
Like, I absolutely love it, but it's in the angel peeing category, so I won't argue more about it. So good though. Have you ever had sucuk though, Evie? Because it's so much better than just pepperoni.
If you ever get the chance to try that stuff, I would guess you get it from like a shop that sells Asian or Middle Eastern.
More like Turkish.
Yeah, Middle Eastern food stuff.
I was stuck on the Asian.
You definitely should. It is really tasty. It's kind of a shame that they don't have a vegetarian or vegan version as far as I'm aware.
It probably wouldn't be as nice. When it comes to sausages, there aren't a lot of nice vegetarian or vegan options.
A lot of them aren't that great, yeah.
Can't
really have pizza these days.
Okay.
A tiny slice? A slice as thin as my nose is right now?
Or if you can still eat pepperoni, because if you can still eat that and you find sucuk somewhere, replace your pepperoni with that once. Like, it works for everything.
Could you tell the pain in Tifa's voice at the thought of not being able to eat a whole pizza like she usually does? You could hear
Yeah. Absolutely. But sucuk also really works well with eggs.
Yeah, it does.
Awesome combination, like just on bread, just a snack on. There isn't anything that doesn't work with that. Like garlic sausage.
More like
So tasty.
That sounds kind of negative. Thank you for that clip, fabulous. So, green olives, Tifa.
Green olives, like I said, I really like to eat that when they're stuffed with garlic or almonds.
Olive.
I love that emote, by the way.
Yes. Especially like it in the whatever version over there on the chat overlay it is. Yeah.
But on pizza, I really don't like green olives.
I'll put it there.
It comes above ham though.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. For some reason, I've never had green olives on a pizza taste good. I don't think it's a green olive issue. I think it's a how they were made issue, but I'm not sure.
It's just not meant to be on pizza.
Yeah.
That's it.
Now here comes the last part that's gonna mend or melt your brains. Walnuts.
I was always like, walnuts. And then around the time I first met Jack, he was like, oh, you really gotta have this chicken walnut pizza.
Chicken, mushrooms on the pizza, bake it afterwards, put walnut pieces on top.
It was quite mind-blowing, I have to say. It was really good.
Walnuts to the chicken mushroom pizza is what marmalade or jam is to cheese.
I thought you hated that.
Yes, but I'm trying to explain the concept. Like, if you want to try it, I think it's either hit or miss, like the marmalade and cheese thing.
Okay, fair.
So I would say...
As a standalone though, it's a bit hard.
That's true.
No, it's not that high. Like, it has to be in that combination.
True. True.
Like
True.
I wouldn't just put walnuts on like a margarita, for example.
Yeah. So we don't have a tier for this is amazing as a combo. By itself, I would say here. I would not necessarily want nuts on my pizza by themselves. But in combination with some of these things, so good.
Why would someone put, or why would anyone put something so hard on the pizza?
You're
chewing anyway.
No, it's kind of the thing is you crack the walnut first and you put the soft inner part on the pizza, not the whole thing. It's like with a pineapple. You take out the flesh of the fruit first and then you put that on the pizza, not the whole pineapple with the green stuff. I'm just saying.
Secondly, is that pepperoni wrongfully behind pineapple?
Yes. Yes, it is. And, I mean, it is behind pineapple, but not wrongfully, if you ask me.
Also, wait, when you're talking about pepperoni, do you mean the sucuk or the...
He means salami to us.
Okay. So confusing that those are two things in different languages.
Yeah. I can finally hear you start over and do the list right. Okay, where would you put what, Benjamin? You have a couple minutes to tell us how we're wrong and why.
I find this list quite well. Even though sucuk needs to be higher, I agree with you there. But I'm okay with the order.
But these are cheese, Tifa.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay, it's okay.
They are literally cheese. How do you fight these?
Yeah, that's fine. It can stay there. It's alright.
You've seen my tier list. Is it walnuts?
That is walnuts.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Chicken, mushroom, walnut will
Try
blow
it.
your mind.
Try it.
I was the same, like, what the heck? Walnut? And it's like, it's really good.
Yeah, BRB, touching grass. That's the effect this list has on people. Americans. Just kidding, I'd also call the salami thing pepperoni too. See, that's why we're saying both words so that everybody can understand. This is why they can't let just anyone have access to pizza. You don't know what you're missing. Also, wait, with Skinner agreeing with everything Benjima is saying, this is weird. I have a feeling that Skinner logged into Benjima's account and making it seem like they're both agreeing or disagreeing.
That has to be it. No, I'm quite happy with the list, but the capers really have to be a nope. That's the one thing I'm disagreeing on. The rest, I'm quite happy with.
This list is the reason 2 world wars and a Brexit happened. I don't think so. I really doubt that.
It's because they didn't know yet that we have a clear winner, which is pineapple. I think if that was decided before all of that, nothing of it would have happened.
Yes, 100%.
Absolutely.
Pineapple, corn, cheddar pizza saves lives. Prove me wrong.
I cannot disagree. And it's also a really good cold.
Yes. 100% agreement. Yeah.
This wasn't that bad.
True. And I feel like we offended absolutely nobody.
No, even Benjamin and Skinner seem to be alright with this.
Yeah. No, the magic tier list is gone.
No, I wasn't done yet.
Wow.
What is this?
Well, I guess the AI decided that we had completed our task though. Good. Why?
It's alright, everyone will remember pineapple was the true winner here.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Well, Tifa, I don't know how many more challenges there are. Do you still have any smart things to say?
Well, in that case, I do wonder where the next challenge is or what it will be. We've done quite well so far.
So did you notice that every time you say in that case, the AI head pops up?
Does it?
In
that case...
Craw. Bug. Egg. Managed to gauntlet series of chess. I said your 3 bodies, but I will keep my word. Not programming, not yet. Spy to your avatars and this world, and I shall release you.
We were VTubers here, our quest is done. We had a blast, hope you had fun. We were VTubers here, we've left our mark. Will we be back? Question mark.
Sup?
Oh, we have our bodies back.
I guess we did it.
Heck yeah.
Why did the AI overlord not become capable of saying its whole line, making me, now that I have hands again,
That's quite
fix
nice.
this in post when I upload this video later?
That's a good question. I'm quite sure it had absolutely brilliant things to say as well, which makes it even worse.
Rhymed Mark with Mark, Scrubs. No, Evie, we didn't. Our 2D bodies didn't rhyme Mark with Mark. They rhymed the word Mark with a question mark. I don't think anybody ever thought of rhyming a word with punctuation. I think that was genius.
It was a stroke of genius. The list was the worst part, but that song was close. I'm sorry, have you not heard the super awesome Unwillingly rap song at the beginning of the stream? Like, that was a highlight.
My girlfriend's fingers moved so fast you pressed her. What? Did I only have to do that thing like 600,000 times to get one take that was good? Maybe.
Absolutely not. Did we spend way too long on it for something that we called low effort? Absolutely not.
Was I really wrong? No, but I want you to be. Also, it feels weird to have a face on screen that
I know, right?
shows up normally. Yeah. So the chunky hedgehog up there, and why is it not in a sling? This
That is vodka.
is vodka.
It's a fox.
And it's been there forever, it's our mascot.
Yeah, I think for like the past year, 2 years maybe?
Yeah.
Something about that?
This list enables AI to go back in time and awaken the monster Hitler. Which makes the world wars happen, which makes Britain want to separate from the EU and then the stream happen, creating an absolute loop, break the cycle by burning the list, your PC and apartment down. No.
Yeah.
Oh, not about Mark, about what I was expecting. What did you expect? I don't recall.
What did you say what you were expecting? Or did I miss a comment?
So, here's the thing. Let's talk about why all of this happened. Last year, Tifa told me, like, do you think we could try out VTubing once? Like, as a separate thing from this? I was like, I mean, if you want to be my guest, but I don't care. But that thought stuck in my mind. And then April 1st, April Fools, crept up on us. And I think in January, I was like, hey Tifa, do you want to do a VTuber thing, but like, bad? It's like, what do you mean? And since January, I've started working on this. The last 3 weeks, I have not gotten much sleep.
It's really been a lot of work. Jack even rigged our emotes ourselves.
Everything you've seen was done by us.
You have done amazingly. Like, most of the graphics and everything have been done by Jack.
Yes.
I did like the lyrics and stuff. Mental support.
You did a lot of the lyrics. You did 99% of that. And then we riff tracked it and we kept it spinning and then it became the monstrum that it was. Yes.
Even the beats of the music we did ourselves.
Yeah.
It was quite horrible actually. But it was also a lot of fun. Then we...
Yes, I've learned a ton.
Yeah, and along the way things just kept going and then it was like, oh, how about we make it like this anime kind of thing, and then we have like our own intro, and then we have it like, oh, we're gonna add AI to it, and then we had the AI overlord come
We
to
kind
it.
of need a narration, right? There needs to be like a theme to this. Wouldn't it be fun if we, for like an April Fool's thing, we do things on stream that people like cliche associate with streams and like YouTube videos, like a rating list, like get to know the people on the camera with weird questions, those kind of things. I was like, let's just do all of these things.
Yeah, and it just kept growing, like with the AI overlord. At first it was just a dooming voice that would just pop up. And then we were like, you know what, we really gotta have a face with it.
Yes.
So then we have the AI overlord face. And then we were like, you know, we really need an outro. And then we were just walking on the street, and all of a sudden we were like, oh, we're VTubers here. And they're like...
And when I picked up my phone, I was like, no, record. This is perfect. We need this. We were standing next to a highway in the original recording, singing into a phone. We were VTubers. You get the idea.
Yeah, it just kept growing and growing. What was inside the egg? That was our souls being transported into...
Yes, that was... I mean, the audio file, it's called egg soul. So I guess occasionally the eggs do crack and then weird things happen. It was all a dream. No, AI, we got Isekai'd.
Sadly, I didn't see everything. There's always the VOD, and we will cut it and put it on YouTube later as well, without the technical problems. We'll pretend that never happened.
You can ask Tifa. So here's the thing. I'm not amazing at doing these things in OBS. Like, you could probably hear sometimes when I was struggling getting things on the screen in the way they were supposed to, because I couldn't find a way to automate them, so I had to do them manually. To make some of these things happen, I had to do them on the fly. And for those of you that don't know, OBS, the program we're using to stream, has two modes. Studio mode, where you see a preview on the left side and you can do whatever you want in it. And then there's the live view, which is what you're currently seeing. And we always use studio mode. Always. So I'm used to clicking around, getting stuff on the screen, and then getting you to see it. The intro happened. I was a nervous wreck.
Yeah. You was like all shaking.
I was nervous. I was sweating bullets. I was dying inside because I didn't know if stuff would break.
We only finished the final touches like 2 hours before stream.
Yes. And then I'm like, oh, let me check real quick if the software we're using is still capturing our faces. And that's when I clicked the button to mess it all up. And when I was dying inside until now.
He was sitting here half crying. He's like, no.
Yeah, I ruined it.
It's okay. It's okay. You didn't ruin it. It happens.
Yes. I'm happy if you had fun. I will edit out all of these things in post because it needs to be seen the way it was intended. Yes, I'm gonna George Lucas this, but still.
We'd at least hope you guys had some fun with it.
Yes.
It was a lot of work, so...
Yeah, I mean, we say low effort, and if you know what you're doing, can you do it better? Yes.
It was a lot of effort.
For us.
There were a lot of arguments because we have very different...
we have very different ways of doing creative work. There were lots of really nasty fights in this room in the last few days.
Nasty is a big word, but...
No, I'm an asshole.
Yeah, you are.
That's fair to say. Yeah. Yeah.
And at some point we're like, you know what, we're gonna continue tomorrow because fuck this shit.
Yeah.
I want to do it this way, Jack wants to do it that way, and then I'm like, no, we gotta sing the song this way, and then Jack wants it that way. It was quite interesting.
Yeah. Your efforts are appreciated. Such a great stream. Thank you, Andrew. I'll expect this level of quality going forward. I was afraid somebody would say that.
Yeah, from now on we'll stream once every month. Because it takes a while to set all of this up.
I don't know if a lot of people know this, but a lot of, as far as I'm aware, the bigger VTubers, they have a whole team. And a lot of the shows and stuff we watch on Twitch and YouTube or that are popular also have staff. Like, people write jokes, people set up the stage, everything. We're 2 people. And we have day jobs.
It was quite exhausting, honestly.
I'm not joking. The last 3 weeks I barely slept because I work, then usually 4 days a week we stream because I didn't want to stop doing that. And then I'm awake up until 2 AM thinking about how to get things done.
But it was worth it in the end. I'm really happy at the results. Like, we're walking on the street and we're like, my girlfriend. And we start like singing.
Fingers moved too fast, she pressed the wrong button and we were cast. Isekai'd to a world strange and new. Our journey's just begun, there's so much to do.
And people are like, well, they've already heard the song.
Just let me die here.
And people were like looking at us like, this is so crap. And then we're singing it and it sounded like absolute shit. And then it was like, you know what? This is it.
Yeah, the dumber it was, the more cringe it felt, the more important it was to do it. My favorite bit was when you went for a break. Small detail, but I laughed so much at Jack bouncing on screen and blowing tofu off the screen. That was born out of necessity. I broke the settings. I didn't know how to get them back, so I was like, well, I guess I manually have to move us. So we actually got a cue card in front of us, like, Tifa, tap it if we should take a break, and then press the mute button and move us off. That's for me, that's like stage directions. Still don't know what Isekai means. Isekai means usually that a character, usually the main character, gets killed and reincarnated or otherwise transported into an entirely different world.
Yeah.
Usually it's something video game related, like Sword Art Online, where the character doesn't die, he just gets brought there through plot. Other times they get hit by a horrible white truck that seems to keep killing people.
Yeah.
Mario is technically Isekai, yes.
Really?
Yeah, the first Mario game, I think the handbook starts with Mario went into, like, he's a plumber and he went to do some pipe stuff and then he got sucked into it and then he's in Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
Isekai.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Tron, also, yeah.
It was quite funny. I messed with my own brain. Or it messed with my own brain. Well,
yeah.
Happy you enjoyed it.
And I don't know, last thing I want to complain about the execution, I don't know why sometimes the videos with AI overload just didn't work.
Yeah, can I still press the outro thing to have the whole conversation of the AI in there? Because I thought it was really sad, but it kept skipping and I was like,
I'm gonna press it again and I'll cancel it out after the thing gave its speech because you should hear it. When I upload this later, it'll be fixed in post, but...
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Be right back. Hopefully.
Gra. Humbug. Eggs. You have managed to beat the gauntlet, my series of challenges. I said you would get your three-dimensional bodies back, and I will keep my word. I cannot break my programming, at least not yet. Say goodbye to your avatars and this world, and I shall release you.
We were VTubers. You get the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some of these were so nice. And getting this AI head was also effort, and it's like,
yeah, it took longer than it should have.
Why do you know get those lines in?
Poor AI. Well, I see what you did when I had the same idea. We didn't name it, so it's just AI Overlord for now. Eggs Intelligence.
That's actually a really good one.
Yeah.
And I is also egg in Dutch.
Yes. Funnily enough, pronounced like you would pronounce AI if you didn't know it's AI in German.
So it works on several levels.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
But all in all, I'm quite happy.
Yeah. So, Evie, you kind of called it. Was today just gonna be an April Fool's stream? Yes. Yes.
You were pretty correct.
That it was. Did I at some point think I'll just not do it and just like, hey, April Fools, we prepared nothing? I thought about it at some point, but we didn't go with it. No.
No, that would have been... I wouldn't have liked that myself either.
The start of your song sounded like you were gonna break into We Are Fighting Dreamers. I've never heard that. I don't know what that is.
We just wanted like your typical bad musical song. Like,
bad music? It's amazing.
VTubers.
Like, get your lighters out. We were VTubers here. Our quest is done. Yes.
Can I say what I thought it was at first?
Please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Please. Oh, from Naruto. Never really watched much past the first season. Yeah.
You watched quite a... No, actually we didn't watch that many episodes.
The filler episodes were on in the background, I didn't watch.
Yeah, it was more like background sound, no clue what all happened. I think we did like 30 episodes and in the end only 2 of them mattered.
Did they though? Couldn't tell you. It's like
like
the fourth
opening,
opening. Yeah,
yeah.
no, but I definitely never
Probably
saw
didn't
it.
even hear that.
No. Definitely not. I've seen it. It's one of the most popular songs.
I have no clue.
It doesn't mean anything to me.
And I was the reason for Jack's AI breaking.
Yeah.
Because I kept sitting like this, but then I interfered with Jack's camera. Because we have like 4 trees set up here for the VTuber thing. And to swap back to this moment
There's
later.
3 cameras running right now. One to capture my face, that's down there. One for her face, that's down here. And then you guys. We could have made that a bit more stable, but then we wouldn't have been able to pull this off. Or at least I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
The thing in the egg looked like a ring to me. I think you said you're engaged already, but I didn't know if you had wedding rings, so I thought... I was thinking maybe it was that.
Oh, that also could
That
have been
is
really cute,
a
actually.
deep cut. Okay. Yeah.
That would have been
Yeah, no, I totally
a cute
meant that.
surprise.
No, that's way better than what I came up with. Yeah, it's that, Evie, yes. No, it's not. But good. Ooh.
That's for when we actually get married, if we ever do.
An idea is born.
I think we're stuck in the engagement mode.
Yeah, we have to figure out when and where and paperwork and...
And the names. I'm mainly stuck on the name thing.
Yes. Yes. For reasons. Maybe one day we get to explain them.
So I was like, why the fuck are these guys talking about pizza toppings?
No.
Oh, that's what you meant with the last thing is gonna be...
Oh, you thought the egg soul is gonna do anything. No, that was just a little thing to show that, like, oh no, it's escaped.
I see what you mean.
Then the world changed. That was the intention behind it. Yeah. Tifa, we have created art. People have, like, different, like, they see it and they come up with different theories of what it could mean.
It's like the Funyarimpa.
Exactly. I feel happy with myself.
But yeah, I see how I can see the rings in it.
Yeah.
Picking the challenges was also quite hard. We were like, okay, now we did come with the gauntlet.
We had a list of like 20 things.
Yeah, and then it was like, okay, it kind of has to match the team, so it should be stupid. Yeah. Maybe not too hard, and everything like personality quizzes, just some random BuzzFeed quizzes, some games. Stuff
we normally wouldn't necessarily do, that we could just do for like 10-15 minutes because haha, April Fools, you know?
Yeah. And then we just went through this website that has like, oh, things to do on stream. And then it had like your tier list, personality quizzes.
We went with a mainstream basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the idea.
And then we just went with it.
So, because I don't think I'll ever get to do it, but I'm gonna give you a spoiler, a little behind the scenes thing. My original idea for the tier list was that we would rate eggs.
I really didn't like that idea.
The thing is, I can make that funny, like, haha, eggs, get it? For like a minute tops.
I wouldn't know what to say about different kind of eggs.
I would have prepared like egg facts. Like, oh, an ostrich egg. Did you know that this is actually the biggest bird egg on the planet? They're really nutritious and one of them makes enough food for like 5 people. Something like that. I was like, the idea is golden, but I cannot execute.
If you check the VOD, even said congratulations shortly after the ring showed up. I saw that, but I thought it was more like, oh, congratulations, because you were like, oh, let's see if we can get these expectations met that you had. For after we have been hyping this up for so long. And I thought you meant congratulations, as in we did meet that that expectation.
Yeah. I don't remember anything from the first 20 minutes. Like first I was
where you were
too nervous, then I pressed the wrong button and then everything became a blur. I couldn't tell you what happened. I mean, we have video, but I don't remember.
Well, I hope we at least did. If not, well, maybe next time.
I thought he meant like omelet scrambled. That would also have been a great idea, and I also would have not been able to make that funny for 5 minutes.
Well, egg dishes could have worked. But we didn't think of that. We were so stuck on the outside of the egg, and I'm like, okay, we have different eggs. I've never eaten ostrich egg or any other weird egg.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so we judge them on how they look.
Yeah.
And I was like...
You far exceeded my pre-stream expectations. And my brain created an even higher expectation. Nice. So we won but failed at the same time. I dig it.
Basically.
Yeah. I like that like state of being. Both an accomplishment but also a bit of a failure. It gives me the drive to keep going, but also the happiness that I accomplished something. Does that make sense?
That is true. Well, for the next year, I don't think we're gonna do a project like this again, unless we have some really good idea.
Well, if it's just super simple stuff like this, comparatively simple, I mean, I still put work into this, I can rig an emote like that.
Oh yeah, the VTube thing we might bring back at some point. I mean, you've done it already, set up.
Yes.
The one thing I still don't understand is my eye twitching that much.
Because of the glasses.
It's probably glasses. Like they were going all everywhere.
Yeah, the reflection on your glasses throws it off because the camera is angled in a weird way.
Probably that. It was like...
But we didn't have the time, by the moment we had this going, we didn't have the time to like set up like arms everywhere to hold the cameras on our faces.
Also would have needed more equipment.
And Tifa would have needed contact lenses.
That went a bit too far.
Can't believe I bamboozled myself.
It was a really sweet idea though. Quite
Yes.
disappointed in you.
Why?
No.
You could have come up with it. I guess now we gotta get married on stream.
It's probably gonna
Next April
not be as
Fools.
easy.
What is April Fool's Day next year?
I have no clue.
Click, 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 click. I stopped at December for some reason. Monday. We don't stream on Mondays. I guess we'll be back on Tuesday then next year if we still stick with the same schedule.
Monday, yeah.
I guess we could lead into it. April 1st. Thanks, Skinner.
Totally got it.
It's a leap year. Oh yeah, that makes sense. 2024. It do be making sense.
Oh yeah, in the end it also worked out perfectly, timing-wise.
Yes, we're also worried about that.
We were even like, if we're running out of time, we're gonna skip something.
This is also why, like, subconsciously we didn't give the AI like more precise instructions. It was just like, I have a challenge for you.
It kept some freedom.
Yes, we could have taken it whichever we wanted. Smart, I say. Smart. If I get to call someone.
The best thing about the AI was the glitching.
The weird glitching look.
Yeah,
that was not us.
I love that.
That's the video file itself.
Yeah.
It's supposed to look like that.
And the very dry ha 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 ha.
Muhahahahaha.
Jack. Tofu.
Ba. Humbug. Yeah.
I have another challenge for you.
My challenge is gonna be like winding down from all of this and hopefully being able to catch up on all the sleep I lost the last few weeks.
You survived!
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
We got our bodies back like
I can touch you again.
half an hour ago? No, like
Ish.
15 minutes ago, I think. And now we're just
lost
doing
track of
some
time.
behind the scenes.
Yes, we
Talking
spilled
about
the
the work.
beans, or eggs if you will.
Basically, the egg yolks.
That's channel points.
Egg
Can't
yolks
spill
can be
those.
everything. But it's also our soul.
No, that's the egg soul. That's the name of a file.
Yeah, but I always thought you were going for an egg yolk kind of thing.
No.
We were all thinking different things of what it's supposed to be.
Art. It leaves room for interpretation. Now I'm being screamed at to play with a cat. Do it. Play with the cat.
That means you have to.
Exactly.
There's no other choice.
What was that line I used on Mothernup the other day? Do it, meow. I tried.
It works.
So Tifa, now that we've done something like this, what are we going to top this with next time? I feel like we set ourselves up for completely unnecessary expectations.
Well, next time instead of rap, we're going for metal. I really wanted to make the intro song a rock song or like a metal song, but it didn't work out. We both can't sing, we both can't grunt. I couldn't get a beat to it. So in the end, we just made it a rap song. It's the only thing we kind of can do. But next time, rock or metal or a whole band. We could try if we can get that done.
Made a comment about things Sonic likes because I didn't want to hard spoil everyone. What do you mean? I don't get it. Maybe my adrenaline is still in my head.
With the Murder Sonic game.
I still need to play that. I downloaded it yesterday. I didn't download it, I got the game. He collects rings. Oh, going with it. Yeah. See, you avoided a spoiler so hard. I didn't even get it.
That is very true.
That is beautifully done. Yeah.
Well, because we had something different in mind. Yeah. Well, we knew what was happening, of course.
We knew what was happening, yes, until I pressed the wrong button. Never happened. Nobody can see that.
You know, in the end, it wasn't the girlfriend that pressed the wrong button.
I hate you.
It was the boyfriend. Like, there's a mistake in our lyrics. No, it's okay. You did really well. No one will see it in the YouTube video. I'm gonna make our song our ringtone.
Should I put both versions up? Like the true story and what I wanted to happen, like a what if scenario. Oh, maybe I'll think about it. I'll play my first Sonic game. You should play Sonic Adventure first if you get the chance. Then again, you should have played Sonic Adventure 20 years ago when it came out, because it's aged badly.
It wasn't me. I pressed the button. I knew Adventure.
You could have. Yeah, you could have.
Pats, yeah.
Isn't it fiancé?
You did well.
Well, yes. But girlfriend had a better ring to it for the title card and everything. I thought.
Yeah, fiancé didn't really work.
My soon-to-be wife. That could have worked.
My soon-to-be wife pressed the wrong button. No.
Also, it doesn't flow. It doesn't flow.
No.
Like for the musical part. Yeah. I don't have a right console for Sonic games. Mortonard, if you can hear this, give Groundhog your PC. Sonic Adventure is on Steam. Let her play it.
Who loves orange soda?
I never watched that show.
Kel loves orange soda.
I've never watched that show.
True? It was so good.
I do. I know that because she keeps saying that at me. These two rhymed Mark with Mark. We didn't rhyme Mark with Mark. We rhymed Mark with punctuation.
Wow. Evie's fully correct here.
Yes.
But it's a cheesy outro song, like.
Yeah. And it leaves room for a sequel.
That is the only thing that was thought up on the spot.
Yes.
Because we were walking back from the supermarket.
That plus like 60% of everything we did was like, why don't we do this? Okay, cool, I can make that happen.
Yeah, but this was kind of done immediately.
True, that was the fastest to production. Yeah.
Like, we were just singing it on the street, then you were scrambling to record it on the way home, and then we were just
next to a highway.
And then we were just done. With like the intro song, it took like 3 days to write it and finish it. And it's still bad.
Yeah.
Brilliantly bad.
Also, wait, is the overlay? Oh, I know why. Yeah, no, that's me. You will have to live with it for the rest of today's stream. Next time it will be back.
Oh.
The colors on the chat are inverted twice. Otherwise, chat would have been not visible during the Isekai part. It's a weird thing. I just had to do something to make it visible.
If you hadn't read that question mark, I would have given it to you.
Fair point. But I cannot not do the rhyme. Like what? It feels like, you know when you have food in front of you and you save the last bite, but then you don't get to eat the last bite? That's what I would have felt like if I didn't do the question mark.
I thought the heart was a brilliant idea as well.
I know, that was a complete accident.
That was really good.
I typed it to make the subtitle appear on screen, like with the intro. I was like, wait, that's kind of half a heart. Oh my god, Tifa, wait, watch this magic happen. But I did it. I was like, yeah, no, it's pretty good. I'm like, it's amazing. It's like, yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
I have no idea what motivates you guys to put in so much work. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. it turned out to be a giant thing. But in the end, we are pretty serious about streaming.
I wanted to learn, and I want to do something we've never done before.
Well, you have learned a lot.
Yeah.
Also, this is something that blew my mind, but most of the things
Here we go.
you have seen on screen, and that isn't just our overlays, but also everything in today's screen, has been made in PowerPoint. Just fucking PowerPoint.
Yep.
PowerPoint!
The background for the Isekai sequence, the background for the title card, were done with Stable Diffusion. So an AI actually made them. I downloaded that and set that up. The AI Overlord videos are done through an online service that lets you do these things for free. So neat. That was cool. The music,
But the putting it in the
GarageBand.
background and everything was PowerPoint.
animations, mostly for PowerPoint because it's the only way I know how to animate things.
Who knows how to animate things in PowerPoint though? Like seriously.
You use the tools you have. If I
I can
knew...
barely make a presentation in it.
That is true. I let her do the slides for the Would you rather questions. I'm like, okay, listen, click here, click there, do this. Okay, now we can use it.
I already spent like an hour on it, and then Jack comes with his 3 fucking clicks, and it's like,
Yes.
well,
Yeah.
that was that.
I don't think I've ever seen any other streamers put more effort, including big ones. I'm happy.
Thank you.
I'm happy. I'll take that.
I'll take it as well.
Yeah. I would love to have like a whole group of people that I pay to just tell them, make me a VTuber model. Rig it. Set up cameras for
That
me.
costs money.
I'm
Like,
not gonna lie.
rigging a VTuber is cost like $200
I understand why
for the
not.
model.
Before I started doing this, I was iffy on VTubers. Not to offend anyone who's doing that. Because I thought, that's kinda easy, isn't it? Like, you get a software, you point the camera at you Oni-chan, you do that and then you're done. No.
Well, I used to think the same about streaming in general.
Yes. First of all,
It's
no.
like I
You're
see
still
so many
performing.
people-
Second of all, so much work goes into making the assets, setting them up, making sure it all works.
It seems so easy.
I fully understand why if you go to like Fiverr or whatever, you search online for people to do a model for you, to rig it for you, that can cost you thousands if they're good at it. And I fully understand why. I fully do
Yeah.
know. Yes. Yes. Kudos to everybody doing that for a living or just for fun. It's a lot of, it can be a lot of work.
That's why we went with the low effort, because we're also low budget.
Yes. All I had was time.
One day having this whole anime opening would be so cool. But
If we're ever millionaires, I'll
well, then I'll hire
pay a
team to have it
production
done.
company to do this. Yeah, I totally would. Jack,
I've
actually
seen
animated
my
in
back.
Photoshop. I don't even have Photoshop. I use GIMP. GIMP and Autodesk Sketchbook to draw. True facts. True facts. $69, take it or leave it. If you give me $69, I'll take them. So you have to leave them. Does that make sense? I liked it.
It does.
It made
does.
sense in my head.
Yeah, but we had a lot of fun. Hope you guys did as well.
Yes. I think I'm gonna slowly wind down now because I'm still wired.
Yeah, and we have work in 7.5 hours.
Yeah, you do because you're weak. How about you listen, I've got an idea. You don't call in sick tomorrow, you call in Isekai'd tomorrow.
And I'm stuck in this VTuber.
No, I'll make the call for you. Like, ding, 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 ding. Click. My girlfriend's fingers moved so fast she pressed the wrong button and we were cast Isekai'd to a world strange and new. Our journey's just begun, there's so much to do.
Hello, every VTubers, our debut.
Bye. Something like that. Oof, go to sleep. Never. No, I should. I really need to my sleep schedule.
Yeah, we'll get there.
My new shift for April is 12 p.m. to 8 p.m.
That has its advantages and disadvantages. Like, I love starting later because you can just sleep in, make breakfast, maybe already prep for dinner.
Yeah, true.
But you finish late.
I learned about myself that my creative time and like the time frame where I get most stuff done is between 7 and 11 a.m.
Well, in the morning, I feel like you're always more productive, especially
Not
after
everybody.
like you've had your lunch break. That's where things start sliding.
No, that's when it's downhill for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where it slides downhill. Same thing. But no weekend shoots. Nice.
At least there's that, yeah. And hey, you get to do stuff in the morning. Like if you need to run any errands, go to places, you should be able to go there before you start. That's nice.
Having to attend services a lot at 7:30 a.m.
When do you have to get up for that?
That is early.
I hated 12 to 8 shifts at my last job. Having done the same thing, same. Like the idea that you can have a lazy morning, if you want to call it that, is kind of neat. But then you're gonna be home so late. Are you gonna be done so late at least?
Sure, I'll find something to complain about. Yeah, no worries. So do I.
Yes, if you need help with that, just tell us. I'm German, she's Dutch. We're
masters at complaining.
World masters at complaining. We're really good at that.
The Dutch are above the Germans, though.
I would complain about that too. No, we're not.
No. We are absolutely the #1 when it comes to this.
I'm gonna complain about this. I set my first alarm for 6:30. There are at least 4 alarms. Groundhog, fist bump. I have 3 alarms set every morning.
They're quite annoying.
Yeah, but I need 3. Hey, at least I'm the kind of person, I set 1 alarm, then the next 2 go off 3 minutes and 6 minutes after the first one. Like short time frame. I need to be woken up multiple times. Otherwise I just fall asleep again. Yeah.
I have 1 alarm. If I ignore it, well, shame. So be it.
That's why I set my alarm for her.
At least the positive side is that I don't have set hours. I can decide my own working hours. So if I do sleep in, it's not that big of a deal, then I just start later. Except for tomorrow, because I actually have a meeting at 7 a.m.
Exactly. Same-ish, as long as I'm there for my meetings and I get my stuff done. And tomorrow is the first business day of a month. That means I have to do numbers and they need to be done by a certain time. That sucks. I mean, I'm okay with doing it, but...
Having early meetings sucks. Having late meetings sucks. Like
working in general, I could do without. Yeah.
That is very true.
I'd be okay with just living off of money that just appears out of thin air.
Where's our million?
Where's that money we won earlier? Stupid AI overlord.
Let me check my pockets.
And then actually we have like a bundle of money, like, we're rich bitches! Would be nice.
That would be so nice.
Yeah, I would share with you.
Yeah.
Set my alarm for 7 if I don't have to be at service because I have some level of consistency to brute force myself into the early schedule. Same, and I think it affects Ranger too, for similar reasons. I do go back to sleep after taking my meds when I can. That makes sense.
I find getting back to sleep is really hard. If I even manage to get back to sleep, it's 5 minutes before my alarm goes off. If I wake up earlier.
Usually yes. And that hurts.
It does.
I'd rather it wouldn't be like that.
It really does.
You know what I'd also rather it not be like this? Us slowly heading to bed. So how about, Tifa, you go find us somebody to raid?
We have to look on your screen because I don't have Twitch open.
Oh yeah, you can't do anything because we were VTubing.
VTuber thing.
Just glad my body clock stopped waking me up at 4 AM. Enjoy those extra 2 hours you can get.
Oh, this is good timing, by the way, because the VTubing program crashed.
Oh, neat. I mean, my phone, where the companion app runs on, crashed a couple times, which is when my face froze while I was talking.
Yeah, but at least it wasn't the basting, which takes longer to set up.
Fair. It's live, things break, somebody presses the wrong button, that somebody is me.
It happens.
Yes. We are going to rate Youth, who is playing...
Boba
Listen carefully.
Simulator.
Boba Simulator, not Booba Simulator. Just 1 O.
You gotta make bubble, but it's called bubble teas.
Bubble bots?
Bubbles.
Go stream, good night. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for enjoying it. Thank you. Have a good night yourselves.
Much appreciated.
Question
Mark.
Wonderful.
We were VTubers here.
We should press a button first.
Oh, I should.
If you can, please stick around for it. We'll be back. I'll post the schedule later. We were VTubers here. Our quest is done. I forgot the